This is AI Dungeon Crawlers. Today is Monday, February 7th, 2022. And welcome to the dungeon, where the five of us traverse the treacherous mind of a sinister AI programmed with the insights of 10,000 authors, throwing xenobiology at our every turn as we struggle to make the greatest sci-fi medical drama since I realized Grey's Anatomy wasn't about the Roswell aliens. If you feel like supporting the show, you can check out our Patreon over at patreon.com/imperfectlibrarians. Everything you need to know about us is there, including future shows that we have in the works and lots of fun events in our Patreon-only Discord that will be rolling out later this year. And on that note, a shout out and special thanks to our patrons, Twask and Katarina. We love all of our audience equally, but they're just a little more equal. As always, if you have Twitch Prime, it's a great help if you spend your free subs here. And we have a goal to get our YouTube channel to 1,000 subscribers in the next 6 months. So if you could head over there and give us a click, we'd love you lots. Now, joining me tonight, he's waylaid by Space Lupus, but it's never Space Lupus. It's our narrator, Jesse Beam.
Good evening.
From the ER to the ICU, ER, IC, in space. It's our protagonist, Eric Lehman. It's the ER, IC.
Yeah, you're very proud of that, I see.
He's dead, Jim, but not as we... Nope, no, I can still see that pencil moving. It's our illustrator, Noah Schaefer. And live from the medical frigate, the man worth going after, playing everyone tonight, it's Denny Dicely. And
Hello?
slumped in the corner of the waiting room, it's me and my 88-beeped heart monitor.
Oh, no.
Shit.
Oh,
God.
we lost him.
Eric, quick, bring me back. What are we drinking today?
Okay, yeah. Well, I've got me a nice little boot of the doctor's medicine, Scotch. And I thought that we could drink today every time we've lost him.
Oh, no. Wait, hold on. Are you expecting a lot of people to die today, Eric? Bad doctor.
Or we may misplace a whole lot of things. Either way, we're going to have a lot of fun. And of
Feels
course,
to me like you're shirking the Hippocratic Oath.
Well, you know, we got to make the best of a bad situation. And of course, we'll also drink if you want to drink along at home anytime. We have to retry what the AI gives us, and we're going to drink to forget.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
I love that. And Jesse, where are we today? What's happening?
Oh, I'm very excited. We're on the starship Ursa Major. We're a young, hotshot doctor in space. We've been doing this really cool thing lately where we're mashing two genres together, and Denny came up with some really great suggestions, so we've mashed together sci-fi and medical drama. We've got a galaxy-spanning union of doctors, evil overlords like HMO, Imperial bastards. It's going to be really fun. I can't wait to get started.
In that case, my friend, are we ready to dive in?
Yes.
All right.
Do it.
Do it.
The starship Ursa Major is the most advanced starship in the fleet, and the medical unit is equipped with cutting-edge medical technology. It is a place of healing for the ones who can't fight anymore. There's a lot of drama and death in this place, but it is also a place of new beginnings. The Lazarus Medical Unit is led by the stoic Captain Ecker A. It's a place of sadness, a place of hope. With so much pain in the universe, the Lazarus Unit never sleeps, and these are their stories.
Camera 2, go! Camera 2. Okay, vamp the orchestra. Vamp.
The Lazarus Files.
Brought to you by CBC.
Not
CBC. Brought to you
Not
by
that
not
CBC.
the CBC.
CBC.
The other one.
You are Osric Sharp, a human surgeon who is a resident aboard the starship Ursa Major. Because of your important role in healing the wounded aboard the ship, you have become a close friend and confidant to Captain Ecker. You have to stay up very late at night due to all the work that needs to be done. It's very tiring, and you are glad when the day shift ends. The next shift that begins is known as the night shift, and it starts now. You're just about to hang up your medical coat for the evening when the alarm sirens start to blare. It feels like this shift may never end. You're about to go on a break and grab a quick dinner when you hear Ecker's voice.
Everyone to your stations. This is not a drill.
The captain says. Everyone rushes to their stations, you included.
Sir, what are we doing?
One of your co-workers says.
I'm gonna go find out what's happening.
You reply. You rush to the operations room and hop on the ops channel.
We got incoming enemy ships!
You hear someone say. You respond on the ops channel.
This is the Lazarus unit standing by. What are the projected casualties?
We're not sure. It's heavy ion cannon fire. They're coming in fast.
You hear another voice say.
I'm coming.
You say. You run to the bridge and hop into a seat.
Status report.
Ecker says. You check your scanners and see that the Ursa Major is under attack by Glebulon pirates. They will want to board the ship, and if they get on, you will definitely have to be prepared for lacerations.
Sir, enemy ships are firing ion cannons. They'll board shortly.
You say.
Understood. Ready all weapons.
Ecker says. The crew scrambles to their weapon stations. The munitions officer, Gary Flimblazon, dons his sensory augmentation targeting helmet.
Okay.
Gary's
Yeah.
line.
There's no work for you here.
He says.
You'll be needed in the medical bay.
Yes, sir.
You reply. You grab your medical scanner and head to the medical bay. You sit down at a station and activate the medical scanner. You scan the ship and see the pirates boarding the ship. There's nothing you can do now. You wait.
Oh, here we go. Wasting no time.
The medical bay is eerily quiet. It's always like this when the fighting starts. You hate waiting, especially when people are dying. Suddenly, the doors of the medical bay burst open. A space marine scrolls the text. A space marine stumbles in, dragging his wounded comrade. Nurse IV-13 extends an auto stretcher and starts to scan his body.
What happened to him?
You ask as you inspect his body, hardening yourself to the wounded marine's writhing moans. Nurse IV-13 says,
He's been shot at least twice in his abdomen and right knee.
She says,
His life signs are weak. He's lost too much blood. I'm going to start an IV.
Nurse IV-13 attaches the IV and injects a plasma coagulant.
Is he gonna make it, you ask? Oh, sorry.
Wait a minute.
I turn to the camera and I say, is he gonna make it, you ask? I'm sure you're wondering.
A quick beep boop from King of Autumn 96 subscribed for
Hey.
6 months in a row. Thank you very much.
Hey.
We also have how about this plot point from Misha Life saying Derek Ridley, a medical intern who's the biggest fan of the interdimensional band fire sword.
Oh,
All
jeez.
right. We'll have Derek Ridley in here somewhere in the background. I just want to mention that you're like the best doctor on the ship. And so far, you've asked the nurse, is he going to make it? What's going on?
He doesn't
that
like to
sounds
work too
bad.
hard.
It
Do
was
something.
sardonic. It was. I look. You'll see. You'll see what's in
All
Dr. Osric's shot. He's not just gonna heal this man.
Yeah,
He's gonna
okay.
heal him with wit and class.
As long as we don't lose him.
So far, I'm missing the wit and the class, so I don't know.
Shout out to Country Buns for subscribing.
Country Buns, what? I missed that.
It was while we were
Where's-
riffing.
Oh, I don't see it anywhere. Where is it? All right. Country Bun says Chief Engineer Glim Flimboozle making an appearance soon, I hope. And Sticky Stickman says the Warhammer 40k stream we've all been waiting for. And they say it's a weave eye. Hey, Gemma Girl gave out 1 community sub gift. A hype train has begun.
Oh, yeah, hype train.
Hey, everybody aboard the hype train. What's our name? Our name is Dr. Osric Sharp. All right, Eric, what are you going to do to try and save this man's life?
I like how the nurse kind of looks like a chess piece.
It helps me embody the character more, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? How? How are you going to act more like a chess piece, Denny? All right.
By not saying anything.
Oh, it's because I'm muted. I'm a fool.
Oh, yeah.
Silently
That was a
following
very
it.
clever
I
joke.
thought it was a very avant-garde piece of art here.
I guess, Denny, you're just used to voicing little game pieces so often.
That's right.
Yeah.
Too much D&D.
Is there such a thing?
It's a good question, I guess. Noah, explain to me who designed this robot. Because we're on a CBC TV show, obviously, from the late 90s. Who who did they get to design the sci-fi assets for this show?
So actually, who initially designed it was, I'm not too sure what his name was, because really all of the set pieces that came for the show, yes, it aired on CBC in the 90s. However, it actually all these set pieces came from a 70s pilot that they tried to shop around.
Oh, I see.
In the wake of the kind of Star Wars.
The sci-fi spree that happened
Yeah.
in the 70s. That makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. So they tried making something work, and they couldn't. So then in the 90s, when they were kind of seeing there was like General Hospital, and they were like, wait a second, we can work on something. What do we have in the back? What do we have in the back rooms? I don't know. I found this robot, and I found this weird ship, and they were like, sure, fine, green light.
Fabulous. That's Canadian TV. We've got more text.
You smile to yourself, because you already know the answer. This man can't die.
Nice, good save.
Not on your watch. You cut off his power armor with your medical circular saw. You call to the nurse.
Laser scalpel.
You use your laser scalpel and cut open his body. You see his intestines. You remove the intestines with your scalpel. You sew the intestines back using a small needle and thread.
They were just misplaced. I just needed to.
Just gotta move him a bit.
He went to Operation Medical School.
I got an intestine.
You say. You grab 2 hypodermic needles and a hypo spray from your medical supply. You start to stitch up his abdomen.
Nice. So far, you've given him an IV of plasma coagulant, cut him open, removed his intestine, put it back, and sewn him back up. And this would cost him $6,000.
We have universal health care in this universe.
Oh, thank God.
Universal.
Yeah.
It's galactic healthcare.
Country Buns is suggesting some merchandise, a shirt that says, I got an intestine.
Hey, Jesse gave out a community sub. Thanks, Jesse. And Dicely just subscribed. That's you, Denny.
Yeah.
I'm not sure who I gave it to though. I
the
just
show.
clicked gift sub and then suddenly.
Oh, nice.
What happened to give it to our guest?
Did I?
That is
It
right.
seems
What are the
so.
odds of that happening?
I thought I could choose who to do, but I guess not.
Can I ask a quick
And that's
question
why
Yeah.
we play the
of
game.
the group?
What's up?
How do you spell suturing?
Oh, shit.
Oh,
I think it's
SUTUR?
All right, could one person talk and not just say
I will do it. SUTURING.
suturing?
That's right.
It
I'm
didn't give
Mr.
me a red
Stein.
line. We're hitting enter,
Hey!
baby. Let's go.
I'm trying to embody that like Grey's Anatomy, like surgery montage music.
Yeah, there's like a little robotic arm that's like patting my head as I'm sweating, like sewing him up.
By removing 3 inches of his intestine and suturing the wound, it will be as if he was never shot. After he's all sewn up, you turn to the nurse.
How are his vital signs?
You ask. Nurse IV-13 says,
His pulse is 50 beats per minute, and his blood pressure is 60 millimeters.
Can someone who knows better than me tell me if that's normal or not?
That's 50's pretty low.
60 over what for his blood pressure?
60 mmHg is millimeters of mercury. Wait,
Oh, no.
Doctor, you put mercury in his blood.
oh, you put 60 millimeters of mercury into his blood.
Are we losing
That's
him?
not right.
we
Apparently
lo-
that equals 8,000 pascals, which feels like a lot of pressure.
A lot of pascals.
High blood pressure is 140 over 90 millimeters Hg. So we've gotten about half of it. I don't know what that means. It's space. Carry on.
Yeah.
Go-
Who cares? The nurse continues.
His blood oxygen level is 83%. His skin is pale and he is cold to the touch.
I've learned to feel, I guess.
Yeah, we've got special sensors. In the
I was
tips
gonna
of
say
your
you have
fingers.
heat sensors specifically for.
Oh no, the pit cam has even fritzed out.
What?
Jack, we lost the pit cam. Everyone drink.
Oh, we lost
Oh
him.
no, we lost
Oh,
it.
we lost him.
Damn it, he was so young. Oh.
Wait, where is the pit cam? Oh,
I don't know. It's just a bunch of colored bars now.
Oh, that's weird. Oh, God, it is. All right.
He had so
Hey,
much
there
to
we
live
go.
for.
He's back.
He's back. We lost him, but he came back.
We found him again.
Drink to find.
All right. You roll your eyes. You say,
Will he live, nurse?
Nurse IV-13 says.
He will be fine.
She says.
His wounds will heal.
She continues.
His heart rate is 48 beats per minute.
That's lower.
And his blood pressure
Dropping.
is 60 millimeters Hg.
Oh, no.
The nurse
Same
looks
amount
around
of-
the room. She notices the Marine's armor and helmet.
Pick him up.
She says, you help him to his feet.
Wait, no. His blood. His heart rate's dropping. What are you doing?
That's how. Wait. These guys are super fit. These are like insane Marines.
Oh, this is like
Right?
just, his
Yeah, the
blood
50
is
beats
so
a minute
efficient.
Yeah, he's like an Olympic athlete. He's a Marine, damn it.
His blood
A
oxygen
space.
level's 83%. That feels high. He's just a space marine. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and they're because they get extra blood oxygen because they gotta sometimes fight.
Oh,
in space.
and so the fact that his blood rate has now lowered is excellent. So we're gonna just pick him up. He's good to go.
That's right.
Amazing. All right, Eric, what's the plan?
How
Well, you mull that over.
do we spell the Gebulons? Glebulons?
Glebulon.
Quick follow from Baxi Fox. Hello, Baxi Fox.
Hey.
Welcome aboard. I'll give you the Lazarus Files theme here to welcome you. Oh, I'm an octave too high.
The Lazarus Files.
Thanks, Jesse.
Can't help it.
Colin Mockery as the narrator. We also have a message here from Modern Spy. I haven't seen before, so welcome, Modern Spy. I don't know if you're new. It says, I've killed this skeleton like 8 times now, and it keeps getting back up. We also have a follow from Shmoo91.
Oh, that is a friend of mine.
Hey, welcome.
Hello, Shmoo.
Shmoo91. Added to the Lazarus Files.
The Lazarus Files.
Thanks.
I'm not sure how you got Colin Mockery out of that read, but I'll take
I
it.
don't know. I just wanted to. It feels like a
I'd be
famous
like, the
Canadian
Lazarus
person.
File.
That's a very different show. Ryan Stiles as Norse. Oh, Nurse Ivy.
His
13.
Norse.
Whose Laz is it anyway?
As Norse Ivy 13.
If-
Denny, can you do like a? Can you do like a Skyrim? Skyrim. Can you just do like a Nordic accent? Is that a thing you can do?
You've committed crimes against Skyrim people. What have you to say?
It's
Arnold.
It's
Arnold
sorry.
Schwarzenegger. Don't-
Wow.
I don't know.
The security
that-
in Whiterun is terrible. Shameful is what it is.
If you were to stamp
I've heard
that
the
with
Jarl
voice
sneak
mod-
snacks into their bed.
If you were to do that with the nurse's voice,
Oh,
what does that sound like?
Should I do like the spacing like a robot still?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Arnie as a robot, yeah.
You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you?
Oh my.
The Lazarus Files.
The Lazarus Files.
Fabulous. Well, I guess Arnold, the nurse is now played by Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Sew him up and get him out of here.
All right, let's read
It's
on.
not a tumor.
It's not a tool.
Not a tumor.
Give
me the chopper.
You look around the room. You help him to his feet. You say,
Back on your feet, soldier. There are Glebulons to fight. Try not to come back so torn up.
This is the way of the universe. There is so much needless pain. No matter how you try to fix it, it keeps breaking. When it does break, that's when you do your best to fix the pieces. You get the Marine to his quarters and put him to bed so he can rest. You get his armor and his helmet. You don't want him coming back for a little R&R.
You don't want him coming back for some R&R? Send him off on duty, I guess. Where did you leave off, by the way, Eric?
I said no matter how you try and fix it, it keeps breaking. And then it said when it does break. It's true CBC writing.
That is, like, just in case the audience isn't on top of the ball with us, because we're thinking ahead here at the CBC. It's 1995. Nothing bad's happened in Canada in a while. Rick Mercer's on top of his game, I guess. Okay, fabulous. I want to give a quick shout out to Baxi Fox, who says, "God damn, this whole setup is cool as fuck." And thank you, friend. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate the positive reinforcement.
We're here every Monday night.
Every Monday night, we are equally as insecure. We're trying not to be. We're growing. We're going to be great. All right, here we go. What are you thinking, Eric?
I think we're gonna go past this night. I think that's we've achieved.
Oh, that's the moment.
This is how we now know how our nights go in a world when we're under siege, right?
Cool.
And let's say it's 5 a.m.
I like that.
Has stopped.
Is there time and space?
Yes, but it's relative.
All right. Do they have like a universal clock? Like everybody's running on Greenwich Mean Time and space?
But it's the planet Greenwich.
The planet Greenwich, which is on the edge of it's a system, I guess. We've renamed Pluto, basically. Pluto is now just a timekeeping planet.
Gives it something to do.
It's a glorified clock at this point.
We've downgraded it from a planetoid to a second hand.
We've downgraded it from a glorified rock to a glorified clock.
Fabulous.
And it's French, apparently.
The time is 2 past the moon.
What even is time in space? I do not know.
Oh, here we go. Thank God this bit's over.
You spend the rest of the night saving Marines and swallowing the pain. Soon it is 5 a.m. and the fighting has stopped. It's hard to believe you've been up for 23 hours, but that's just a day's work. You walk home. You wake up to the sweet smell of bacon and eggs wafting in the air. It's been 2 weeks since you got on the Ursa Major. You haven't had a chance to eat since you got there.
Whoa! We're an enhanced human. We know this. We could go for weeks without eating. Yeah.
Okay.
Right? Well, I guess so.
I guess we are now.
Or bacon and eggs in this universe are so protein and nutrient dense that you could survive off of them for 2 weeks.
Here's what I'm thinking. I don't think it's real bacon and eggs. I think they waft in the smell of bacon and eggs.
Right.
Into all the cabins and then give you bacon and egg supplement.
Oh, it's just like a brick.
It's a paste.
It's a paste full of omega-3.
They've discovered that if you were to in any way activate the olfactory senses, your brain just fills in the gaps. So they could just give you Elmer's glue and pipe in the smell of anything. And
Isn't that basically what they do in the Disney World theme parks? They pipe in smells that people will feel pleasant. Yeah.
I hope not.
I'm reading that
horrible.
Somewhere. It's very dystopic.
Is a dystopia. I've discovered this. This is my discovery. Thanks for coming, everybody.
The Lazarus Files.
Read on.
You haven't had a chance to eat since you got there. You get out of bed and walk to the mess hall. You sit down and start eating.
You've had a busy night,
says a crewman sitting across from you.
Oh, there's a comma. Sorry, I thought there was more. Mysterious Peas reminding me of a redeem that I missed. In case you missed the redeem, reanimate someone using the classic TV CPR consisting of that BG songs and mouth to mouth, or the space equivalent to that. So we'll have to do CPR on somebody at some point.
You mean staying alive, right?
Staying alive. Yeah. No, that BG song. We can't say staying alive because we're the CBC and we don't pay
for
true.
Words. Yes.
Ha, 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 ha. Staying animated, being alive.
You aren't dead.
You are not dead.
You are not dead.
I mean, it could have been that other BG song. I don't know.
We'd probably get like a tragically hip song or something. I don't know. What's a 120 BPM tragically hip song?
Prime.
That's a hard
100th
song.
meridian. I don't know. That's the only fast one I can think of.
120.
I only know 111 BPM. Tragic.
Damn it.
Running songs by. So here we go. Daredevil is 160 beats per minute.
Okay.
Fireworks is 147.
Close.
Here's the closest I could get is Courage bracket for Hugh McLennan.
Oh,
which is
yeah.
34.
That's a good one. I like that one.
I don't know that one. I actually don't know the hip at all. I feel disappointed in myself.
That's okay. I am too.
We also have the Redeemed from Misha Life. I read it out loud about Derek Ridley. Stress not, we'll have Derek Ridley show up at some point. Are you making the crewmen say something, Eric?
I'm adding bacon and egg supplement.
Oh, good call. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's
The most important supplement of the day.
More disgusting than a. You'll find out.
I don't know. Glebulon snot rocket.
Oh, yeah.
Ew.
That's what we call
Little
their spaceships. They're all organic.
Snot rockets.
Snot rockets.
I do not like that.
They just like
At
whipple
all.
in the atmosphere.
Chat, give us
We've got 5
the
snot rockets.
chat. Give us the acronym that SNOT stands for.
Oh, no. I think we just call it that because it's organic material. They just like hork it out and build a ship out of it.
Yeah, but Mysterious P is so good at acronyms.
Yeah, it's true. It'll probably just end up smelling the word snot. Oh, here we go.
How do you spell disgust? Damn it.
I'll do it.
Today.
G-I... Fuck me. Never mind.
He's got it.
D-I-S-G-U-S-T.
The dictionary files.
You asshole.
I'll do it. Shit.
I know how to do this. Guys,
Jack
over the last couple of
lost
weeks...
his mind, everybody.
I've discovered I know less and less about the world, about pop culture, and now I've lost my mind. We've lost it. Everybody drink up. His pulse is 90 beats per minute. That's so fast.
A vial of bacon and egg supplement is deposited in front of you.
That's what I signed up for.
You say, you sip your bacon and egg supplement with a grimace.
Oh, God.
This is more disgusting than a cracked open rib cage.
And I'd know. I'm a doctor.
After finishing your breakfast, you head to the Lazarus unit where you work. You see a Marine lying on the bio bed, and then you see him get shot up by the enemy.
Oh, no.
You vomit at the sight. You, as if there has to... What? As
This
if...
is not what I wrote.
Yeah.
But,
You as if this has...
You as if
All right,
there
okay.
has to be some reason this happened to you.
all
You
right.
check his vitals. His pulse is 90 beats per minute. His
I
blood
feel like
pressure
this
is
could be some
120.
PTSD stuff, but because the what's it called is so bad, the grammar is so bad, I
syntax
feel like
is
we should
awful.
retry. Jack, can we
I think
retry?
we lost the AI, everybody. Let's take that. What was that?
Also, I like the idea that the enemy shot him up and then gave you the time to check his vitals.
So we left him hooked up just for you.
I thought like you turn in and then you see like, oh, he's dying, oh my god, and he's just like fine sitting there. He's, doctor, what are you doing? He's like, nothing, I'm perfect, I can't.
Having one of those Scrubs flashbacks. You think to yourself, this isn't so bad. Just think. Soon enough, you get to eat real food. The thought of real food sends chills down your spine. Soon you finish your meal.
You saved a lot of lives last night.
Says a voice from across the table.
I'm all for robo-nurses, but a corpseman with a medical kit is hard to beat.
Oh, who is this? Do
Um,
we have any good friends in our pin?
we have one friend which we developed in our wonderful Thursday world building stream that everyone should go
Oh.
and see.
What was her name?
Her name was
Xena Linktrova?
Zenya, the female
Zenya.
Keltroid doctor.
Dino with a Z. So
Zenya,
it's not. It's different. Aha.
Aha!
It's space.
Space
Zenya.
Xena.
So she's a female Keltroid. The Keltroids, the AI decided, were a giant cat-type people. She's a doctor of xenobiology.
So it's a good thing she's not Xena, because she'd be Xena the xenobiologist.
Oh boy. Modern Spy says, "How familiar are you with AI Dungeon?" We've been doing the show for a year now. We're quite familiar, I think. I like to hope so, at least.
AI
Fantastic
Dungeon.
Gene is here, saying, "I have arrived. Sorry I'm late. Welcome." You've missed a hell of a ride. This is the best space medical drama you'll ever see in your life. Thank you for joining us. Zoidberg.
Oh, do I do the Zoidberg voice?
Oh no. What is the Zoidberg
yeah.
voice again?
I don't even know if I can do it right now.
Yeah, do it.
Oh, God.
Young lady.
He's just spelling the word disgusting.
I'm all for robo voices, but a corpseman with a medical kit, it's hard to beat.
Lady Zoidberg. I feel like we've already got enough voices that are hard to distinguish from one another. Give me a female cat lady. That's what I'm looking for.
Aren't we all?
Nobody
Aren't we all?
That text. Nobody took that out of context. Oh, no.
Clip that.
Someone clip it.
No.
Too late.
Dear God.
It's been gift.
Neon?
No. No, I don't want to go down this hole.
Don't take that one out of context either.
No! Set me free. I don't want to be here anymore. Just let me die. The Lazarus Files.
The Jackson Files.
No! Well, your greatest fears come true. I'm not a furry, I swear. The Lazarus Files.
You. In space, no one can hear you yiff. The Lazarus Files.
All right.
You turn and see Zenya, the Keltroll, doctor of xenobiology.
You're making me blush.
You say? She sits down across from you.
How did you become a corpseman?
She asks. You look at her.
I trained in medicine in Boston.
You say?
An old friend from high school sent me an invite to join the Corps. I jumped at the chance to serve.
You continue.
I've only been doing this for 3 years. Oh, shit, that's... oh, wait. I've only been doing this for 3 years, but it feels like a lifetime.
And then she says...
She says.
Oh, okay, here we go.
Oh.
It is concerning that doctors in this world are called corpse men.
I like to think it's because we took the really hard jobs. Where you're
Nice.
basically just getting, like,
Basically a corpse. Yeah. That's cool.
I hit enter.
I wish I was you. I've only been a doctor for 3 months, but it sounds... Wait a minute, that was your just line. Okay, got it. As a Keltroll, my knowledge of surgery is
Oh,
limited.
no, wait.
No, that's your line.
You had a line.
We have some parallel structure here,
It's
Teni.
replacing to the... Yeah. Why don't we do the line before? Just to
Yeah, I
line
say,
up?
I've only been doing this for 3 years, but it feels like a lifetime.
She says...
I wish I was you. I've only been a doctor for 3 months, but it sounds like a lifetime.
Canadian
pretty funny.
humor. CBC humor.
Banter.
That's Rick Mercer for you.
She continues.
As a Keltroll, my knowledge of surgery is limited.
She leans closer to you.
Ooh.
Does that bother you?
Yes.
Not
This
at
is your
all.
job, lady.
You say? Jack, obviously she's flirting. Come on.
Honestly, it's a mystery that to me that Canadians have children, let alone get married. If this is Canadian flirting, how was I born?
I
Well-
like the idea that Jack
Nope.
was actually.
I
were
know
a
yiffing is
character.
involved. What's up?
I was gonna say I like the idea that you were a character in this scene. Like you were an actor in the background and you were
I'm the
hearing the
lunch lady.
dialogue and you were like actively saying no.
There's two hot doctors flirting at a table, and then Jack's in the background like, "What are you doing? Stop it!
Hey,
What is it?"
pay attention to me. I want
concerns
attention.
me.
This isn't
It concerns
dialogue.
me that you don't understand surgery.
I want you to know surgery.
She's not a surgeon. Not all doctors are surgeons, Jack.
She's a xenobiologist.
Maybe she's a
Isn't she?
xenobiologist of podiatry. Maybe she's just really good at
What
alien
she's
shit.
saying
Now,
is,
why is there an alien foot doctor on
look,
the ship?
let me
Because
explain
we're
it.
the Lazarus Files, Jack. No matter
We're-
what you're sick, how you're sick, we fix it.
Okay, so
Be
we're
it tentacle or
buckets on my
foot
feet.
or paw. We've got the doctor for
Just
you.
get a general practitioner on. I want a general
We have
practitioner
those
and a
too.
surgeon. How many
Sometimes you
doctors
need a
are
foot
on this ship?
specialist.
How many are here?
The Lazarus Files.
And we're talking to her.
Look, I think I got it figured out.
No, hold on. No, hold on. So you're telling me we've got a surgeon and a podiatrist on the ship, and that's it? So if I've got like a sinus infection, the
We
best
just
you can do
haven't
is...
met them, Jack. It's a big ship. You could go for months without seeing someone else. They might be on the other shift.
What? Okay.
We're in the corpse room. We see the worst of the worst.
Wait, what happens if the surgeon is off duty? I'm like dying, and all I have is like
Jack,
the inner ear
This
specialist.
is gonna
on
blow
duty.
your mind.
Okay.
There's another surgeon. Just because you haven't met someone doesn't mean they don't exist.
I don't understand object permanence.
The Argument Files.
The Lazarus File. All this more at 3 p.m. on a Tuesday afternoon.
I think what it is, because we're a surgeon, so she's saying our knowledge of surgery is limited, so I'd like to get to know some surgeons. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Sorry, say that
This
again.
is the problem with Canadians flirting.
I don't know, it works for me.
Sorry, Jesse, say that again.
We're
I
a surgeon,
didn't-
right? So she's
Yeah,
saying,
yeah.
hey, I don't know surgery very well, but clearly you do, so I'd like to get to know you.
I agree. I think our arrogance is a front. A front for being afraid.
Oh.
Afraid to get too close. Because maybe we'd lose it all.
All right, I'm going to drink.
Yeah.
My throat's tired.
Why, were you shouting a lot or something?
Oh, no, there's only a podiatrist on duty.
Not on duty. She's in the mess hall.
This is worse. Oh, Christ. Take a drink every time you say Lazarus Files.
I feel like this is the files on the Lazarus Files, the talkback show that happens after with fans.
The Lazarus Files.
Yeah, it's what is it in 1990? Like some AOL chat room where they
I was going to say,
discuss
there's no
discrepancies.
podcasts, that's for sure.
Yeah.
AOL chat rooms. talking files.
Alt.lazarus.files.
King of Autumn 96 says, Jack, I think you need an ice bath because your head is steaming. Mysterious P says in all caps, that's why you have a robot nurse. You're correct. I did overlook the robot nurse on my tirade. I was blinded by my anger of a dedicated podiatrist aboard this ship. Technically, the template is the X-Files. Incorrect. No, actually, stoically correct. We're just replacing X with anything, which is the purpose of an X. Anyways, I'm going to not talk for a while.
Oh, okay.
All right, well, I got some.
Wait, hey, hold on. I'm the host of the show. Don't be ready to go right away. Don't accept that immediately. I'm starting to get some concerns.
I was waiting for him to say it.
Go ahead.
Her hot cat breath wafts across your nose.
Sexy.
It smells like cat food. You lean back and sigh. It's not good to get too close in this line of work. You stand up and say.
Need to get back to the medical bay.
She stands up and says.
I will see you later.
You walk back to your quarters and get ready for work. You wake up to the sound of heavy equipment moving on the deck above you. You get out of bed and head for the shower. You enjoy your morning shower. You wash off the grime and sweat from the night before. You get dressed and head to the mess hall for breakfast.
All we do is eat, sleep, and cut people open.
Do we want to drink to forget, or do we want to sip to haze and just get rid of some of this?
I wouldn't mind going back a bit. Let's sip to haze. Either way, we're drinking.
Are you telling me we're skipping second breakfast?
Yes. This is. Wait, did we have breakfast before? Is that what was happening?
This is why we were in the mess hall and why
I
you
thought it was
got
dinner. or
No,
something.
we
I
were
was
just there
so-
for bacon and eggs. We never said it was breakfast.
Okay, right. It's bacon and
Oh,
eggs.
fair enough.
Well, it's
So
5
we-
in the morning.
Or we just slept 24 hours.
It's
I like
shift
We had a
work.
23-hour shift before, yeah.
Suddenly it's 5 o'clock. We sleep for 3 hours. At 8 o'clock, we get up to get breakfast, and then we're back into the medical bay. I'm just going to go back to you walk. So we're sipping to haze.
Okay.
And we're going to see what the AI says. I'm just going to hit enter after you walk. You
That
walk.
sounds good.
You walk back to the medical bay.
Thank you.
You didn't see her this morning. You're thinking that she must be taking a shower. You limp over to the medical bay. You get in and start checking on people. They're listless, but doing better.
Good doctor. What is with the AI's obsession with showers? Didn't we get rid of the shower?
It's because we're thinking about our sexy cat partner, Jack.
I'm just saying, we undid shower, and then it
Yeah.
introduced the shower again.
Yeah, it's the symbolism of hot and steaminess of working.
You're right,
in
okay.
quarters.
I
So
think
the
the
AI has
AI
identified that something sexy is happening, and it's like, well, we need a shower. This is the part of the story where showers are introduced.
This is the This is the 90s. It's the only way you can tastelessly show partial nudity without actually showing.
What is this, silk stockings?
And everyone knows, yeah, CBC's all for tastelessly showing partial
No,
nudity.
tastefully showing.
I was going to say, I can
so
think of
positive.
many tasteless ways to show nudity.
Not on the CBC.
Depends on what CBC stands for.
All right, Denny, this one's for you. We got a
Some
lot of
tasteless nudity for you.
we got a lot of different crazy. We got a lot of crazy races, which have a lot of crazy tasteless nudity in how they present themselves.
What is about to happen?
Don't know.
Buckle up, it's happening.
Oh, yeah, you just
All
buckle
right,
up.
do you want to check the chart of Freihilf, Onuthwapsis, Lusuenza, or Species 9, or Curons?
Any of those names speak to you.
Yeah.
What the heck did you just say to me? What?
I've said a lot of names of sci-fi
It's okay.
alien
It's,
species.
that's the fun of sci-fi is learning all the vernacular. That's definitely not obtrusive in any way.
Pick number 3, my lord.
Number
Number
3.
three.
What did I say third? Lucienza.
Ah,
I didn't know
yes.
when the words began and when they ended.
Lucienza.
It's just a human named Lucy Ensa.
Here we go. We also have a new plot point from King of Autumn saying the Freihilves are making an emergency stop at the Lazarus unit after their leader was attacked by a rival race.
Ooh.
Oh, so some other plots to keep in mind as we puck along. Oh, here we go.
You check the chart of a Lusuensa Let's take 2. You check the chart of a Lusuensa soldier, and it says, initial x-rays clear. Rest and treat for shock. You walk to a tank of blood. You take a vial and carry it over to a soldier.
Here.
You say, laying the vial down. Soldier grabs it and downs it.
Oh,
Thanks, Doc.
He says,
a mouthful of blood.
Well, the Lucientas are a race with the ability to change their form to that of any other race within the universe. Maybe they need to drink blood of that which they
Currently look like.
or used
Or
to
any
look like.
blood.
Or any blood. Something like that.
They ingest genetic material, basically.
Maybe something like that.
Oh.
Who knows?
Someone's got
Don't
someone at the
mention
door.
that would be me.
Oh,
Don't worry about it.
There's a man at the door of the medical center.
It's our next guest. Some guy
Whoa!
walks in. Can you imagine?
Hey, it's me, Colin Mockery. Here you're talking.
Yeah, right? You wanted Rick
oh,
Mercer.
no.
I got him.
Oh, no. Rick, no. I didn't mean what I was saying.
Country Buns
all
wants to
right.
know if a cat walked on the keyboard to give us that name. No, actually, chat generated it
Chat
during
walked across the keyboard. Yeah.
during our world building.
Okay. Somebody get me up to date. I'm sorry. I zoned out while I was looking at music. We're in the medical wing. What are we doing exactly?
So we're just doing our job. We're checking a chart. It says, oh look, he's got this, he's got that. We give the person a we give the person a vial of blood because that's what they need. We're just doing our doctorly duties. And I'm saying we're gonna hope for a peaceful morning, but it's not to be. What was the redeemed thing that they the who?
The Freihilves.
The Freihilves. What happened to them?
They're making an emergency stop at the Lazarus unit after their leader was attacked by a rival race. Some sort of rival incursion occurred.
But it's not to be.
Oh God! So sorry.
It's the Freihilves.
I'm sorry.
That was Jack's
Their overly
doorbell.
compressed voices.
Sorry. Ah! I had a heart attack.
Well, luckily we got a podiatrist on board.
No, stop. I'm just pedantic.
Pedantic podiatrist.
This is funny. Was that a good joke? Help me. I need validation.
Jack, you're a handsome devil, and you play the piano good.
Oh, get out of here.
Okay, see ya.
Okay. I'm just looking through for a new synth sound here. I'm going to try it. Let's see if this one feels any better. Oh, that's very stereo. Let's try this one. That's about the same one I already have. I just want this like a little marcato. Maybe I can just do this. No, maybe I'll just do the strings then. There we go. Anytime I open Omnisphere, the only sound pack that I've been opening for like the last 3 weeks basically has been the CS80, which is the synthesizer that they score, the analog synthesizer that they scored Blade Runner on. They being Vangelis, and Vangelis uses for everything. And it's got such a gorgeous warm tone. I'm just gonna turn this up for a second. Everybody listen to this, because it's unreal. Listen, here we go. It's like being warmly wrapped in a blanket of cashmere.
In the 80s.
In the 80s. We're still using, this is like CBC has finally got its hand on a CS80 30 years
finally.
later. It's about time. We can finally score that show we were kicking around in the 70s, you know? This stream's sponsored by Vaporwave.
I'm in.
We're going to have to slash the budget of Murdoch to afford it, but...
That's okay. We'll just hire the same
No one will
actors
notice
every season. Oh, no. I've never watched, and I feel like a terrible Canadian, I've never watched an episode of Murdoch Mysteries.
That's okay. That's not what makes us terrible Canadians, Jack.
What makes us terrible Canadians? What?
Go, Jack. Jack, no Canadians have watched Murdoch Mysteries.
Not even the people that have been in it.
Exactly what a Canadian is.
Has nobody here seen an episode of Murdoch Mysteries?
Jack, we're like
No.
50 years too young to be into that show.
I was talking to someone who goes to all the cons because he's on Murdoch Mysteries, and he was saying, do you know who likes them? French people from Paris. Yeah, apparently that's like most of the... Yeah, it's not Canadians who watch it.
The Murdoch keeps me on my toes and teaches me the English every week.
This is most amusing. This mystery.
That man is dead. That is what happens.
The Fantastic Fiend, who's a cast member on my show, says he was on an episode of that show.
Of course you were. You're an actor in Canada.
He says, I don't watch it.
Again, we're proven right.
We've had Andrew Hodwitz on the show. He played, Nikola Tesla on an episode once. He's never watched it either. He was like, hey, look at this thing I'm on. I'll never see it. I don't think I've ever met anyone who's been on it. And I've met many people who've been on it. I don't think I've ever met anyone who said, I watch it. I feel like I've discovered a strange conspiracy. Maybe it's like a tax write-off that we have.
100%
We just make this show, and we're like, wow, look how Canadian it is, and it's bringing in so much revenue for the CBC, and its ratings are doctored, obviously, so they can just keep giving Canadian actors jobs, and keep them from going away. This is
the Lazarus tax returns.
All right, we got it. More text. Don't mention it.
Scrolling. You were hoping for a peaceful morning, but it is not to be. The door of the med bay bursts open, and a very pompously dressed Freihilve is carried in by two servants. He has a badly hurt leg and is bloviating as only a Freihilve can. He says,
How can my people expect me to stand up for them with this? My coronation's in 3 days, and I won't even be able to walk to the throne.
You look at him.
Doctor, please help me.
He says. You look at him and laugh.
Oh, please. First, you're posturing like a commoner. Second, why are you bothering me? And third, I don't treat humans. Oh,
oh, well, you're in luck.
But you are a human, aren't you?
He says.
True, you say.
Very astute.
Yeah, I think what this is Freihilve humor.
It's very roundabout humor.
I'm going to be honest. I feel like this is going to break the AI if we keep it. That's the only thing. I know it is funny, but this is the first left turn that leads to things falling apart.
Fine. For the record, this is Frihilve humor. You look at them and you go, I don't treat anything but Frihilve. And they say, but aren't you a human? And then you say, yes.
This is why I don't treat myself. I am
Classic.
deeply depressed.
It's also lucky that we have a foot doctor on board since his leg is injured, right?
You need to stop talking about feet. Quentin Tarantino script?
What's the opposite of a foot fetish? Because that's what you've got. Foot hatred.
I don't know. Foot hatred.
Foot disgust.
It's just a foot phobia, pediophobia.
There you go. The Frihilve has caught your eye. It looks like the right leg is shattered. You turn to the crooked little doctor and say,
Doctor, will you do an amputation?
Sir, I am not a surgeon.
All right.
he says,
You must let a medical practitioner do this.
Well, you say.
I'm the janitor. What are you doing?
I think this is how we show off. I think we turn to a person nearby and say, you think you can do this?
It's the same thing we did with the nurse, right? Where it's like,
Well, it's a good thing.
I say it's a good thing I'm here.
Have you done do surgeries?
Misha
just
Life
a
says
janitor.
Jack's got a hand fetish. Let's stop sexualizing everything I talk about. This is a slippery slope, and I'm worried that I'm going to just paint a terrible profile for myself and have a WikiFeed article in 15
You guys can sexualize my slippery slope, though, if you want.
Oh, stop it.
My.
I feel like these jokes are only acceptable if Denny's here to go, oh my. The only time I love that. What were you going to say, Eric?
Nothing.
Okay. Sticky Stickman says, I bet your slope is slippery, and I just appreciate it.
It is, yep. Thank you.
Oh, my.
Jammer Girl says, should we apologize to Jack's mom? I think we should. And I say, she's not in the country. She might be in the country. Oh. Sorry. She's
Whoa, whoa.
Jack.
Sorry.
Drink to forget.
I'm sorry, Jack's mom. Jeez.
Oh, guys. No. So this is strike it. Strike the show. Strike it from the internet. No, guys, stop.
Should I close
And we'll
OBS
see you
so we're
next
done?
God, I'm
No.
drunk because we've lost all class, Jack.
The Lazarus Files.
Oh, no. No.
Oh, no!
Oh, no.
We're in so much trouble.
Oh, no. Oh, jeez.
We're getting an LOL.
golly.
So.
All right, get all those Christian swears in. Oh, gee, golly, gosh, darn, ding, flabbit, dag. We will talk. Oh, no. I'm not answering any calls for 3 days. I'm going off the grid, everybody. Oh, okay. Well, read on.
Oh, no.
Oh, God.
Oh, the narrator's voice.
Go see the podiatrist.
Yeah, that'll fix me right up. Oh, geez, where are we? Yes.
Well,
You
it's
say?
a good thing I'm here.
You walk over to the Frihilve and say,
What seems to be the matter?
the Frihilve says,
My coronation's in 3 days, and this is my one good leg.
Well,
you say?
I'm a medical practitioner, and I can do an amputation.
He says,
Do you hear
Do you
that,
hear
Fry
that?
Hilfe?
My bad.
Oh, sorry, he says.
Oh. Do you hear that, Frihilve? This human doctor says he will do an amputation.
he says,
First, I bow to you, human doctor.
Wait, so is he being sarcastic? Is he like, look at this chump gonna chop
I
my
think-
leg off?
Just stop being so ghost, Jack.
Oh!
he's talking to
now
the
I'm
rest of
being
his
ghost.
species.
This is their. This is how they present their surgeons to allow.
Like, I bow to you, human surgeon.
I, the king of this people, will bow to you, human surgeon.
Maybe they have a
This is
hive
very
mind,
humbling.
and he's like,
Let's finish that thought. We
no,
don't have
they
to.
have a hive mind, so he's speaking to every member of his species and saying, do you hear that, all of Frihilve? This human doctor will do my
That's
amputation.
Funny you should mention that. Sticky Stickman just redeemed a deep dive into Frihilve culture. While Eric does some typing, Denny and Jesse, why don't you tell me a little bit about these people?
Could we
sitting across
start
from us?
with
up?
what is the thing they give thanks to?
Oh, great.
Well, as everyone knows, the Freihilves like to give thanks to the sun. Because without the sun, they would freeze.
On their icebound planet.
They would, yes. The sun rises twice a year, and so biannually they have the Sun Thankfulness Festival, which I understand, Denny, you were actually at last year.
Yes, I did attend. It was quite the hootenanny, I tell you. They because the sun only comes up twice a year, it's just maple trees galore, and they just all kinds of maple syrup, to appease for that Canadian audience that's going to be watching the show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Are they called? What are they called on their planet? Like it's obviously like blue maple syrup, but what do they call it?
They
What
call
is
it
this delicacy?
Frapple syrup.
Frapple syrup?
Yeah, because it grows from the Frapple tree.
Oh, the
That's
Frapple
right.
tree.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And do they worship the sun, or is this just a thing that they look at?
They worship it twice a year. I think they acknowledge it. I don't know that the sun necessarily features as a god.
Is it's important to their culture, though?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So then what do they call like their leader? This guy's getting coronated soon. What's he coronated as?
Oh, the grand big one.
Denny, you got a secondary pitch that maybe we could follow up with?
I don't know. The grand big one's a pretty good.
all right.
pretty good-
Look,
Noah,
I'm a historian on Freihilve culture, okay?
Noah, do you want to come in clutch here?
You know what? I
Guys,
would,
don't
but
do
all
this
I can
to me.
all I can think of is the big grand one.
No.
Yeah, that's right.
guys.
Say
All right,
yes to the offer, Jack.
How about the grand big one? That's big and grand.
No.
Yeah, that's his subtitle.
Wait. All right.
My grandest.
The grandest. My grandest.
We have the solar bishop in the chat. I like that.
The Solar Bishop. Thank you, King of Autumn 96. Sticky Stickman says, we've lost Jack. Take a drink. I'm with you. I'm gonna drink up, everybody.
Sticky stick man. We lost him long ago.
It's actually really funny. Denny, when you were at this festival last year, I understand that you partook in a very bizarre cultural practice that they do during this festival.
Yeah.
That involved the Frapple syrup. Do you want to maybe expound on that?
So, with the Frapple syrup. Oh, you're gonna love this. So, half of the community volunteers to be the upside downers. So basically, they got to go through this whole day with sun on their hands. So they do handstands everywhere, and the Frapple syrup goes on the feet.
Oh, I see.
And the idea is that the sun will bake the Frapple syrup
God.
into like a thin little sweet pastry. And then the other half of the community has to eat it, not because it's good.
Off of the feet?
Not off the feet. It's just unfortunate that it's been on feet all day.
Now, be honest. When you were there, were you a feeder or an eater?
Oh, man.
I know it's a very personal question.
I tried to be a feeder, but I kept falling over. So they're like, well, you've got no choice. So I had to eat the feet.
You ate the feet.
I'm so sorry to hear that. Is there any chance we have text?
Not yet. Let's talk about the worship of feet in Freihilve culture. I understand podiatrists are a very important part of their...
Why is this happening to me? Why? Why?
Jack was so excited for this week.
Here?
Jack,
I was so excited. Oh man! Before the stream, I was like, "No, we're gonna do like a little like opening credit sequence. I'm gonna go hard on the music. We got all these awesome sounds ready and loaded.
All right, we've got text, Jack.
Thank you.
the most defeated.
You say to him.
Oh crap! Where do we start?
Where does it end?
I bow to you, Lord Freihilve. May the burning circle of thanks bless my scalpel and let it cut true.
With the Freihilve ceremonies completed, you go to work. If you can make a clean cut that misses every artery intersection, the leg should grow back in 2 days, just in time for the coronation. It will take a steady hand, and your hands are the steadiest. You cut the right leg off 6 inches below the knee. You set the limb on the operating table. The Freihilve looks at you with derision as he leaves. You clean the operating field and start sewing up the wound. You sew up the wound and set the leg on the table. You kick back and watch the ship's monitors. You watch a movie to pass the time.
So wait, did he leave and then we sewed up the wound on the leg that he
We
left
still have his
behind?
leg. We're
I
sewing up
like
the
to
wound.
think that that's one of his aides looks at you and is like, Psh, human. When you're cutting off
Leaves
our
as you
king's
do the and you do the surgery and leave.
Yeah, and then we keep going, and then we have to wait for some time to pass as certain things grow before we can cut more. So we watch a bit of a movie to pass the time.
All right.
And then we go back and pat our furrowed brow. It was a very stressful movie, and we continue.
Chat, what movie are we watching?
Sophie's Choice.
No.
Just that one
Biodope.
scene from Kill Bill.
Biodope.
We're watching Waterworld.
That'll pass the time.
We're watching Snowpiercer, so they feel at home.
What is the name of this person's? What is the name of this Freihilve? Lord what, Chad?
Oh,
right.
okay.
Yeah, what is the
name of his?
Yeah, we
leg.
haven't.
We need to know who he
Name
is.
is-
Footloose, says Mysterious Beat. That's the one.
Lord Footloose,
That's the one.
grand big one.
No. Well,
It's the movie
living
we're
up to his
watching,
name, I
and
guess.
it's the Lord.
let's do. Let's do. All right, chat. 5 letters, 1 letter at a time. Everybody spam a letter.
Here we go.
Let's find out what his name was. I will read them out as they go, and that'll canonically be his name. F O S H.
Foshed.
His name
Wait,
is
what is
Foshd.
it? Foshd?
That's the one.
Foshed.
Foshd.
Foshd.
Lord Foshed.
The big one.
Foshed the first.
First of the Foshed. I am known by many names. We were so close to Foot.
I think they were. Chat was definitely trying to get Foot.
You guys are the worst.
They're one step ahead of us.
Foshed, the big one.
Foshed the greatest foot.
Is that the alien from Rick and Morty? Crumbopulous Michael or whatever?
Oh god.
Oh,
shit,
shit.
dude.
Uh-oh.
Wait, what?
Can we
That's
just
into
change the
CBC.
mouth?
It's okay. I've
No.
never seen it.
Wait, what?
Um,
What is it?
It looked like an
Uh,
alien from Rick and Morty.
Oh, it does
there
look.
we go.
Oh, I see.
But it was mostly the mouth. That helps. Give him some gills, and
They're
maybe
strangely
a
fish-like.
third eye. And just like that, in true Canadian fashion, all we did was change one aspect and add another one for eccentricity. And now we've got Canadian television.
Yeah, it's not Iron Chef. It's Iron Chef Canada.
Nice.
I don't know what that was in reference to because Jack froze for
And
a
our
moment.
ratings went down 3 points.
All right, we have text, everybody. Let's finish this act
Oh,
strong.
did I?
You kick back and watch the ship's
Hey!
monitors.
Thank God.
You watch a movie to pass the time. Soon it is time to finish the surgery, and you finish the cut on Lord Fosht of the Freihilve's leg. You've done it. The cut is clean, and Fosht nods at you with respect.
Thank you, healer human.
He says,
I will call you
you.
Fosh. Wait,
No, I will call you Foshed.
you say?
thank you, Foshed.
He says. It's that Freihilve humor again. He leaves. It's noon. You haven't counted the pills yet. It's time to go back to work.
Is that one of your
End of
jobs?
Act 1.
Oh, right.
It's the pills that
Wait,
we're taking, I think.
1 second. I wish I was taking those pills. Let me just pull this up. Noah, do you mind taking us back to the stinger screen here as we move off into our act break?
I love this culture.
Oh, sorry, Eric. I can't hear you. Hold on.
The Lazarus Files will be right back after these messages.
I hope that was worth it. What were you saying, Eric?
I love these. I love this. I love how it's made this eccentric alien culture that has these stupid rituals. I will call you Fosh. Thank you, Foshed.
Is that you? Was his name introduced before then?
No, we just added it.
Okay.
Yeah, then they did that. All the tech, almost all the things that have been said are just the AI. I will tell you.
Wait, so
that.
when did you?
I stopped.
Oh, you said Lord Fushed. I see.
I said, yeah. I said, you've done it. The cut's clean, and Fosh nods at you with respect. That's all I said. And then I said, yeah.
Country Bun says the Lazarus Files will be right back after word from our sponsor, Dr. Scholl's.
If you have tired feet, try Dr. Scholl's.
My friends, if this episode has taught me anything, it's that keeping healthy while in space is important. So I thought I'd test your knowledge of the healthy, wholesome spacefaring lifestyle. So when the time comes, you don't end up on the old operating table. I see the word in front of me, and I said table. Of the Lazarus unit yourself. This episode has broken me. I'm going to a psychiatrist after this. Let's do a little bit of trivia, my friends.
Jack wrote this intro before the show.
I did. I actually did, like, hours ago. Question 1. Exercise is important. Astronauts exercise 6 days a week, 2.5 hours a day. NASA designed a machine called ARID to allow astronauts to do squats, bench presses, and deadlifts, and more. Weights obviously don't mean anything in microgravity. So how does it work?
Elastic bands.
No, not elastic bands.
Well, that would just be too easy.
Is
It's a
it
good thought, though.
is it like underwater, so you're moving against the water pressure?
Underwater on the International Space Station? No.
Oh, I thought this was something they were doing
just
on
water
Earth
would also
before
be
leaving.
No, this would be
unaffected.
in the International
Oh, I
Space
see.
Station under microgravity. They have a special designed machine to allow you to do weightlifting of
I still like my answer.
Okay,
Is it-
well,
is-
good for
Is
you.
it like a motorized force that is actively pushing down on you?
No, but that's not a bad thought. Eric
Is
was
it- is
pretty
it-
close with
Is it
resistance.
like what we have on like a resistance wheel that you can set to different resistances with a strap around it that you can pull? It
It's-
has to be something like that.
It's close. It's a little bit more science fiction-y. It feels pretty cool to say. How it
A
works
laser wheel. That has-
exactly. Wrong
Rocket
one.
wheels.
It's important. There's a lot of this in space.
Centrifuge, says Mysterious P.
I would say-
a nuclear radiation.
Nuclear radiation.
radiation.
Yeah.
Radiation.
Just pounding in on those muscles. No, I would say all of space is this.
A vacuum?
A vacuum?
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
They use vacuum tubes. These tubes are the
Oh.
vacuum spaces that you pull. You get more vacuous resistance in the harder
Oh.
you pull, and you can set the vacuous resistance.
That is so redundantly
I know,
stupid.
right? You could just use elastic bands. I feel like those would snap. You'd have to ship more up. But yeah, you brace yourself and pull.
No,
you get
so
this
let's just put a
vacuum space.
vacuum that's volatile and
Yeah.
potential energy.
Hey, they've been doing it for a while. I'm not questioning them.
Well,
They must know
Eric.
what they're doing.
You
Eric,
give a bunch
what's
of
up?
nerds.
What's up?
You give a bunch of nerds just free reign to do whatever the fuck they want. That's what you get.
Eric, that's what this show is.
I was about to say that.
Yeah, I know. We're in good company.
I'll just read out this. It's kind of cool. The Advanced Resistive Exercise Device utilizes 2 canisters that create small vacuums the astronauts can pull against with a long bar. No weights, all resistance. That is kind of fun. All right,
Nobody
here's
tell
question
Eric
2.
that vacuum tubes are used in computers.
No. Vacuum
don't have
tube
time for
resistors
another rant.
are perfectly stable. They're like perfect. No. That makes perfect sense.
Question 2. A healthy diet is a must, but space has its limitations. What 5 foods, including drinks and spices, have NASA banned from being taken on missions? 1 point for each one that is correct. Just shout it out.
Vacuum.
I know one's a
foods.
roast beef
No!
sandwich. One is a roast beef sandwich.
That's a bit too specific. for
I'm
Oh,
assuming
but it's
alcohol is one.
Alcohol is 1 point for
Yeah.
Jesse.
Red meat.
No.
Oh.
Beans.
No. Denny, you got a guess? You've been quiet.
So we're talking foods that are too unhealthy?
No, foods that have just been banned. You're not allowed to take them to space.
Gum?
That's
Ooh.
not listed. That's probably true.
But
I'll give
this-
you a
yeah,
point.
yeah, I feel like that's true. Potato chips.
Yeah. Something
Yeah, I feel
crumbly.
All right. This is true. How about
Syrup. Viscous substances that are sticky.
along
Fragrance
with
syrup.
Condiments.
I don't have anything like that. I feel like that would be true, but this is not on my list.
Wait a minute. How did
This is
they
not an
have
exhaustive
complete
list, guys.
control of what goes in the ship. Why do they have to ban anything? Are there? Oh wait, is there seriously NASA astronauts who are smuggling food into
So
space?
Yes,
genuinely,
I would.
why,
Yes.
why I said roast beef sandwich is because it was a tale from, I believe, the Apollo missions, in which one of these astronauts smuggled on a roast beef sandwich onto the And it's I can't remember the whole story behind it, but it's just there's a message that came to NASA where they had to make a memo banning a memo saying that we cannot have you cannot have unauthorized roast beef sandwiches.
Absurd. Authorized roast beef
banning
only.
them. That's only authorized roast beef.
I want to point out a bit of treason that's happened here. Noah has given Jesse the point for the vacuum tubes when it was clearly Eric.
No, I got the point for alcohol.
Oh, okay. So we're
giving...
giving...
Noah, Eric has a point for the vacuum tube.
I wasn't sure if we were counting that.
I will say roast beef sandwich has an aspect of a thing that's banned.
So wait,
Lettuce,
no meat?
mayo,
Nope.
mustard,
Luncheon meat.
Nope.
Bread?
Bread. That's
Whoa.
the one.
I said the thing.
Yes, you did. You did, Eric. Good job. Point for Eric. Yeah, it turns out bread lacks the structure and the shelf life to work as a space food. What did they use instead for a bonus point? Any guesses?
Lettuce.
Something
Tofu.
corn-based, isn't it?
No, it is like a flour-based sort of bread.
Tortillas.
Tortillas is correct. Another point for Eric. Killing it on the food run. All right, there's 3 more. One of which has the word astronaut in the name.
Wait, astronaut food?
Yeah. But what?
Wait.
What?
Or what did they make for Tang?
Astronaut pies.
Tang.
No. Well, what did you say, Noah?
I said astronaut pies. I don't know.
Moon pies?
I'm just
No,
gonna...
but you're on the right track. Astronaut.
Cake?
I don't know
Those
one
things are.
food that. Is there a food called astronaut something?
You'll know this. You'll know it. It's a classic touristy thing.
Mars
you go
bars.
to like. No. It's like one of those things you go to the Kennedy Space Center and you pick it up from the gift shop and you're like,
Oh,
how
astronaut
novel.
ice cream.
That's the one.
What the hell is that? What?
It's never been to space.
Fuck is this?
I don't know what
You
that
don't know what
is.
astronaut
no
ice
idea
cream
what
is?
that is.
Astronaut ice cream is like dehydrated ice cream bars.
Yeah,
basically.
it's just like it's a
Oh.
Sounds
it's
awful.
it's
It is.
dehydrated, so it's like that kind of that frozen. It's
That sounds like all the
actually
things I
rather
don't
neat.
like about ice cream.
no, it's
Um,
actually not too bad. Amazingly, I really enjoyed it when I've had it.
I'll just say this: because of the brittle and crumbly nature of the dehydrated ice cream, astronaut ice cream has never been brought into space, as it could interfere with sensitive equipment and make for a dusty environment in microgravity. There's 2 more. I'll give you a hint on one of them. Another drink.
Soda.
Correct. Point for Jesse.
Too sticky?
And do you know why? Not because it's sticky.
Because of the
Carbonation.
gases.
Oh, yeah, that's gotta be
correct. I'll give it. Was it Denny that said gases?
Denny said gases.
All right, Danny, I'll give you the point for that. So, in
board.
microgravity, it turns out the carbon dioxide bubbles remain within the liquid as opposed to being released into gas.
Oh.
Yeah, this causes astronaut great digestive discomfort.
So you drink it and you immediately get the bends.
Basically. There's one more. One more that we have overlooked, but I feel like was maybe close to something that has been shouted earlier. This isn't a food, but rather an additive and a common one.
Mustard.
Oh, ketchup?
Oh, not a condiment.
Sugar?
Close.
Vinegar.
Salt?
Salt.
Pepper.
Salt and
Ooh.
pepper.
Yeah, it gets
Granular
in the
spices and
machines.
seasonings, can make a huge mess in microgravity. It turns out NASA has instead developed liquid alternatives for astronauts to use, and that just sounds horrible. Ooh, just pour some liquid salt, just sopping wet fries, baby. Let's go.
It's
I
my
can't
favorite Def
believe that
Leppard
they-
album.
I
What's
can't
up, dude?
believe that they mix food though. I can't believe that they actually do. I imagine
mean,
that
sorry?
they just eat pre-made meal kits, right?
Yeah, right? Yeah, you'd think. I should
Yeah.
have done some more reading.
We should get Chris Hadfield on this show. He'll tell us.
I got one more question for you, folks. It's a simple one. What is puffy face and bird leg?
Are those symptoms when you come back from space? You have puffy face and bird leg because of you're used to 0G?
No, not quite.
I'm pretty sure those are 2 fictional characters from a Canadian children's show from our youth.
Yes.
Well,
the
no, I want
Adventures
you to
of
drop it
Puffy
now.
Face and Bird Leg.
I like Stickman's answers.
They're traipsing through the Yukon.
Caillou just finished. It's time for a little bit of puffy face and bird leg.
Are they things that happen? Are they ailments that happen when you're in space that you have?
That is-
that if you
That's-
don't
that's
have
what I
them, you
said,
project- Yeah.
Yeah, it happened in space, not when you
In
come
space.
back.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sticky
like-
Smickman says Jack's personas, and I just wanted to read that out because
I think it's because you get puffy face because Normally your body is being pulled down by gravity, and your heart is pumping extra to pump blood up before it goes down. So when there's no gravity, your heart will pump at the same rate, and your face expands because you get puffy face, and you get bird legs and skinny legs, and probably I think like things because vice versa. It's not pumping downwards as much, but there's no up and down in space.
That is exactly correct. I'm going to give you 3 points for that. That's
I was so close.
Apparently, human body is 2/3 fluid, and all that fluid gets displaced in microgravity, including going up to the face and moving away from the legs. So you get this horribly disfigured stickmen. Astronauts, they're the best of us. So, the winner of today's game by a landslide, Eric, congratulations, will be returning to the Lazarus Files after this. Eric, you can give us the sort of 90s previously on if you'd like.
Do you have like a bum sound or something?
A bum sound?
I'm just gonna say a bunch of times previously on Lazarus Files, and I want you to go bum bum.
Okay, go for it.
Previously on the Lazarus Files. Traveling in space should be an easy task with so much of it to go around. But you were attacked by Glebulon pirates. They boarded the ship. You never saw one of them, but you did see their handiwork. You stitched up his organs. He's fine. It was a long day. Oh man. After 2 hours of sleep, you suck back some bacon and egg substitute, flirt with a cat, and head back to work. Soon, there's I don't fucking know anymore. I've been up for 23 hours. Jesus Christ, what happened? There was a fry-heeled lord who needed his leg amputated. Only you could do it with your steady hand. So you cut off the leg. And it's gonna grow back before
coronation. Yeah,
coronation happens in 3 days.
You're doing great, Eric. You're doing great.
No, I'm not. Don't patronize me.
It's okay. We're in the
This is a paycheck job, Jack.
We only have 3 hours to do this.
I should have been the lead in this.
This is the only take we have. Focus in and read the damn script.
Why was it was canceled? Previously on the Lazarus Files. It's the next day, and you're trying. You're ready for another long slog of an adventure. Can we get another grant? Is this show going on, or did I waste?
Yeah, we have enough money to finish season 2. So.
All right. Well, my wife will be happy about that.
You're having a baby soon. That's cool.
All right.
The Lazarus Files. All right. Welcome back, everybody.
My mind was in writing mode. I don't know.
That's okay. You're doing great.
Is it? All right. So
I want to. before you press on, I just want to interrupt to say shout out to Funeral Freak for following. Thank you, and welcome to the Lazarus Files.
The Lazarus Files.
Hello, Funeral Freak.
You're sitting.
Sticky Stick Man's talking about, I guess I'm famous now. Was there something? Did something happen?
Because you talked about how astronauts who get that sickness turn into sticky little stick men, and he thought that was a personal attack.
Did I actually say that verbally? Oh no, I'm more broken than I thought. I'm losing my mind. Drink, everybody, once again.
I seem to have misplaced everything that was in my cup.
Oh my!
Did you say what you were drinking earlier?
What do I always drink, Jack?
Mead, I take it?
Yes.
Okay. Any special kind? Was this the one that like?
This is the one that we made on stream. If that's special.
I thought you said it was disgusting last time you had it.
Yeah, but it's all I've got.
Oh. Those are the standards we operate under.
I have to make some more, which I was thinking of doing in March. So maybe we'll stream that again.
Sounds good to me. Denny, you're a big fan of this show, I hear. You grew up on it, have some personal connections to it and stuff. Can you tell us a little bit about the history of this episode? Why was it made, and sort of the impact it had culturally? Because obviously it was a big hit. We're looking at it today.
I mean, back in the 90s when the show was filmed, like, there were some unfortunate practices in the film industry, people taking on roles that they probably shouldn't have, representing Fry-Hilve actors when that's actually a real people. And it's probably part of the entire scandal as to why the show got shut down.
Wait, so you're telling me the Fry-Hilve alien creatures are real people?
They're not alien. it's an actual culture.
Oh,
And
Jesus.
Some of the writers of the show just found the name, and the document was like,
God.
"That's cool."
Oh,
and
no.
the lawyers came.
Oh, no. And this is the episode that tipped it over the edge. That's tragic.
Yeah,
And as we
wow.
know, the
Right.
film
Wait.
industry does not do that anymore, ever.
that's
Definitely
right.
not. All right, well, let's skirt away from that really depressing tangent into some new text. Thank you, Eric.
2 days go by. They are uneventful, and eventually all the pills are counted. You're sitting in your quarters when your commuter screen blinks on. The Lord Fosht of the Freihilve is on the monitor, and he looks worried. He says,
Human doctor, my people need your help.
Is it serious?
you ask? He says,
Very serious. My people have contracted a virus that is very close to them.
he calls his ministers and says,
My minister, you must hear the divine human doctor. The virus is close to us. You must send ships to evacuate the planet.
you think for a moment. The virus is close to them.
That means.
It's giving us a quotation mark, so I'm just gonna hit enter.
All right. How much time later was this? 2 days later.
2 days.
I love
After, so the coronation's tomorrow, and a virus is breaking out on the planet.
planet.
Awful.
When will the ships arrive?
You ask? He says,
4 years. I must prepare your planet.
Oh,
You must send one ship. It will be occupied. You must send one ship. It will evacuate my family. You must send one ship. It will save my people.
so one ship to be occupied, one ship to evacuate the family, and the other ship to save the people.
no, I think this is a classic case of epizeuxis. He's saying the same thing. It's going to be one ship, and this is going to be all of it. It's going to do everything.
Oh, I see.
Wait, but if we read between the lines, you will send one ship. It will save my family. You will send one ship. It will save my people, my family.
My people, my family. Oh, God.
We're
Yeah.
all related.
And then he says,
Good luck, human doctor.
There's a comma. Let's hit it again.
Okay. Hopefully
Sorry.
we get that classic Freihilve, saying goodbye phrase, whatever you'd call it.
It's not a greeting. What's the opposite of a
Well,
greeting?
stick
farewell?
makes a good point. He says, technically, all humans are related.
It's true.
and the screen goes black. You call the ship's commander on the communicator and tell him,
Send out for a recruiting poster for nurses. We're gonna be busy for a while.
I'll call the photocopy boy. Noah,
Go
what
get the
does the
ship's-
recruiting poster look like?
Oh, no. Give us that recruiting poster.
All right.
Put it in the background. This image is great.
Okay.
So I don't want to lose it.
I like to think that
right.
was the like to think that was the tagline for this season for this
Oh.
character. He just send out a recruiting poster for nurses. We're gonna be busy.
The Lazarus Files.
That was the stinger for this episode, as you're
Yeah.
finishing watching. This hour has 22 minutes or whatever, and they're like, up next. And it's a little stinger for this episode. This is what they played.
Good luck, human doctor. Send out.
We're going to be busy for a while.
This is so stupid. It's too stupid because it's true. That's
Eric, you're the
exactly
showrunner
how
on
it
this.
was
You
in
need
the
to have
90s.
passion and love for your project.
Barrels through.
All right. Oh, you have an idea of where we're going next?
What is the planet? The planet of the
Of the
Freihilve called?
It's cold. The sun rises twice a year.
Chat 6 letters. Let's go.
Oh, let's do it. 6 letters, chat. Hit it. Drake was on the show
G.
before Degrassi. G.
Oh.
Oh. Oh, no.
Oh.
Oh. W. Y. One more.
Gooey.
H. It's gooey. It's pronounced gooey.
No. Gooey.
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 Welcome to Gooey.
Gooey.
Planet
Home
of the
of the
Freihilve.
Freihilve.
Turns out I've been doing the accent all wrong this whole time.
That was beautiful. Thank you, friends.
All right.
Are you, are you pulling in?
time.
Oh, here we go. So looking back, something about 4 years. Do they have other ships that are arriving in 4 years? So you're coming in to
It's a
save
very
just the
slow-moving
family?
virus.
I think that's another figure of speech that is these strange Frahilve.
Of course.
Tried.
That's a year on Gooey is only a couple days on our planet.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Because their sun only rises twice a year, right?
Oh, true.
The Ursa Major barrels through space towards the Frihilve planet, Gooey. Let's hope you can make it in time. You won't be going back to the Frihilve homeworld anytime soon.
Oh, what?
You finish your shift and leave the medical unit. You go to the cafeteria to get your dinner. The cafeteria is buzzing. You look for Dr. Adams. Dr. Adams is with 2 other officers, and you can only see the back of him. Dr. Adams was alone. The other officers appear to be nervous.
Can we drink to forget, Jack?
Yes.
The AI really likes our doctors to be eating all the time.
You got to stay on top of the work.
Well,
we go.
they had really what it was is that we only had like the cafeteria set.
Yeah.
And they're just like, we need somewhere different. We have a med bay, we have his
Budgetary
room, and we have a cafeteria, and we can't have an entire show within a med bay and his room. Just
There's only so
please.
much budget for more plywood to put up for.
Honestly.
Speaking of budget, I gotta take a look at this poster. I mean, this is great.
We want you.
to heal us. That looks great, Noah.
Well, thank
no,
you.
please. No, thank you.
Dr. Brian Adams.
Lord
Authentic
Fasht.
Canadian hero.
You are worried about your people. All they can do to the virus is build a shrine and pray to it.
What?
They can't fight back. They can't even run. A virus is a big, stupid pest that is like a virus and things. It attaches to cells, multiplies inside them, and then bursts out.
Now that I've read up on viruses,
Let me just put away the virus files.
Where are we even going?
Gooey, that's where. Gooey? Going. Gooey? Joey, are we keeping that? Keeping this update on what viruses are?
I think we'll keep it and then arrive at Kuhi.
Great, thank God, because we got half an hour left.
Boy.
That's so much time.
Oh, so much time to wrap this plot up.
We have time for another couple of rants by Jack.
Oh, good. My voice is legitimately shot.
Did you warm up,
Ruined it.
Jack?
No, I didn't.
Always
I
warm
just
up
yelled
before
by
ranting.
Feet. This is my fault. I didn't do my proper warm-ups. Tell me a little bit more about the Frihilve people. What is a day-to-day life like on their home planet? How do they start the day?
Well, usually they wake up from their hanging pods, which are, of course, pods where they're suspended by their ankles.
Okay, feet are very important. Being
Yeah.
upside down is important. On
Yeah,
this
they have to
planet.
have their feet as close to the sun at all times.
Oh, right.
I believe, Denny, you've partaken in their food numerous times. Other than
Yeah.
the Frapple syrup, what would you
What's
say
a
is their
traditional
prime
Frihilve
delicacy?
breakfast? Oh,
So one of their if we're talking about breakfast, they've due to the lack of sun for such a period of time, there is huge swaths of cold. So they get together and with the friction of their hands, they create these like ovens.
whoa!
How many
ovens.
does
And,
it take? How many does it take to make?
Surprisingly
It's like-
few.
I was gonna say this is a whole community affair, you know.
Oh
It's
yeah,
like-
that's
The
better.
whole
30
village comes together.
30
It takes
people.
a village to cook a fraffle.
Yeah. Absolutely. And then a lot of them, when the sun was out, there's like a lot of crop harvest, so they keep these in like storage units, refrigerators. They don't really need them, but you know, they're like the future is here. So refrigerators, bring them out to the oven, and they're like these like little puff balls that once thrown in the friction ovens, kind of expand into a marshmallow that kind of tastes like a bread.
Oh, cute.
Marshmallow bread.
Yeah.
That's nice. You know, that's illegal in space.
But this isn't flour bread, it's marshmallow bread, Jeff.
We got some more text. I just want to point out that King of Autumn has given us a plot point saying that maybe the sanitization Inquisition is responsible for the virus here on Gooey, as they are the primary
you're
villains.
reading my mind.
Ah, well, you've already gone ahead of us then. Go ahead. Let's read.
You arrive at Gooey and see a quiet planet before you. You stand on the bridge and ask Captain Ecker A if you can go down to the surface.
Captain, permission to go down to the planet.
You got it.
He says, you are wearing your fancy spacesuit and your hover car beeps as you step out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You turn on your scanner. It looks like a normal planet, but it's been a long time since you were down there, and you've never been here before. So a very long time.
So it's been a long time since you've been on a planet, maybe.
It's been, since you were down here, and you've never been here before.
That's a long time.
We've been around Fry Hillbase too much. We're taking over their sense of humor.
This was the 90s. Everything is a little bit sardonic. It's been a long time since you've been down here, and you've never been here. So
You fly in low. The trees are starting to turn red.
Skateboarding by, sorry.
The trees are starting to turn red, and you see a herd of deer.
Jesus Christ, Noah.
I gotta know what these. I gotta know what. No. This is them sleeping. They're not dead. Don't worry.
They're sleeping.
This is them in their hanging pods.
They haven't
We gotta
invented
see-
anti-gravity shirts yet, despite being a culture that sleeps upside down.
This wears spandex, people.
They haven't invented tucking your shirt into your belt.
Just
This is a cultural practice that won't come around until the Freihilver revolutions of 2874 or so.
I hear that onesies are really in.
Oh yeah, they don't like the feet though.
It's true.
Oh yeah, they're pods.
Yeah.
Just try some Zeds by them and we'll be all good. See, they're not dead.
They look like really weird Halloween popsicles.
They do actually. New plot point from Country Buns: the deer are the vectors of the dreaded virus.
Deer virus.
Ah. So the sanitization Inquisition has somehow infected the local deer population, and they are spreading the virus amongst the poor sleeping pods. All right. Are we coming down in our hover car that's beeping loudly as we approach the planet's surface?
Oh
shit. Country Bum says hashtag one ship.
You must send one ship.
It's nice to know that the Frapel trees are red in coloration.
Which is weird because their sap is blue for some reason.
Well, because their sun is a little weird, it reflects light in different ways, so their colors are different from our colors.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So you arrive on the planet. Your fancy spacesuit isn't the usual cool blue.
Yeah.
It's like green.
Man, light is weird.
Sticky Stickman says, this is the space version of a guy driving around in his 30-year-old Volkswagen Golf blasting rap music. Fabulous.
Almost there, guys.
Okay, take your time. It's okay.
I'm just admiring the deer.
Denny, this show ran for 2 seasons, as we said before. Is this the most famous episode, or is there one that's outdone it?
I mean, this one received a lot of attention due to the fact that it had this scandal, but there was another episode where, well, I mean, once the relationship between our protagonist, the Osric Sharp, and Zenya, that relationship started to kick off, people really got into that.
People were into the romance.
Well, they had a whole
but I mean,
season
of
of like
course.
will they, won't they beforehand, right?
Sure.
Oh, yeah. It was just a lot of like, is it going to happen? Is this finally it? Because clearly there's something there.
And since Canadians don't know how to write flirty dialogue, it took a really long time.
It took a really long time before the producers were like, it's finally believable enough that they're together.
They had to refer to an American studio to actually get to the point where they got together.
They brought in a flirting consultant.
Yes. And it was that episode that was the biggest one.
All right, chat. In this universe, there is a malevolent force called the Sanitation Inquisition, who kill all souls and capture them inside a giant planet. What is the virus they send to infect planets? The virus of...
Ugh.
Let's see. Mysterious B says the guy on the left is canonically Derek the intern or whatever his name was. Are we doing one letter at a time, or
This one has to be a real world word.
All right, let's do it.
I love one letter at a time. Country Buzz is like my favorite thing in the world, but this one has to be a real word. The virus of common cold. Good. I like the creativity.
Virus of
Mysterious
the
B.
common goal.
Rogov virus. The
Spanish flu.
The Spanish flu.
I mean, that's on brand.
No, can't say that. We'll get
Foot
banned off
fungus.
YouTube. Foot fungus, pneumonia. Not real. Come on, guys. It's space. Space something.
Space fungus.
Space pneumonia.
Stellar dysentery. I don't
The
know.
Lazarus virus, bringing it all back around.
Oh no, they're
No,
blaming
it's
us.
us all along.
The common space. Guys, it needs to be a deadly, uncurable virus.
King of Autumn points out you did say real.
I mean, real cool.
Space fluenza. Fleshman's virus. Flesh-eating disease.
All right, we're doing space fluenza.
Yeah.
Space flu.
That one's clever enough that I like it. All right, Country Buds, you win. You win. It's
By
a silly
clever
name
enough, you
for a
mean
stupid
like
kid
2
TV
on the
show.
Richter scale. That's the bar that we've set for ourselves.
The valleys should be bustling with Fry Hilve, but now they are empty and silent. You land, and as you lock your hover car, the deer come to meet you. Then you realize something that chills you to the bone. The deer's eyes, they're blood red. A red only seen when invested by the Sanitization Inquisition's virus, the virus of space fluenza. You drive into the forest and come upon a lone Frihilva man wearing a prayer robe. He is crying and wailing. He hears you coming and looks up on you. His red eyes fill with tears as he says,
Good, you are here. I've been waiting for you. I've waited so long.
I think we must meet our nemesis. Thank you, sir.
You bow.
What does meet our nemesis mean? Who's our nemesis? Is this from our world building?
Yeah, it's from our world building.
Mysterious P says, "Man, I should have invested in deer eye coin so long ago."
It's too
All
late.
right, I'm gonna fix the word invested.
Thank you, infected.
Infested.
Once you hear about the investment, it's too late to invest.
You're right. Got to be ahead of that curve. That's why we eat 13 times a day and sleep for 27 hours. Misha Life says, "Damn it, Derek the intern will never be here. Don't worry, we'll get him in there. And if we don't, no stress.
Oh,
Everybody-
was there
it
a
costs-
thing?
it's so many
Derek the
points.
intern?
Oh, this
I
is
missed
like
that
the
one.
very first one. This is from.
I'm
way
sorry,
back
Misha
when.
Life. I didn't even realize.
It's okay. We got Derek Ridley. We've got we got to do some CPR on somebody. We already did that. Lazarus Unit 1, deep dive on Freyhaven Core. We did the sanitization, Deers the Vectors. Okay.
I think we got all of
So-
them. I'll do Derek.
Yeah, it's just
I will
Derek
find
and
him.
CPR.
You make the
CPR.
man comfortable.
Yeah, we have to save someone CPR.
Okay.
You make the man comfortable and ask,
God, where is it?
Make him
Where is?
comfortable.
We're comfortable. Where is High Inquisitor Takamata? He must be here.
High Inquisitor? He is dead. I killed him.
Why, sir?
"Why, sir?"
Can we?
Why, sir?
Can what?
Yeah, let's drink to forget. We can't have our primary villain be killed by a character off screen. that we've
Character
never
with
met
no
before.
name.
Where is
Do
High
your job.
Inquisitor
Why,
Takamata?
sir, I am him.
He must be here.
He left me a long time ago. Forgave me even. But how can I forgive myself? I took his people. I did awful things to them. I was a monster.
He cries in his prayer robe.
No, you're a good man. Must have been hard. You'll be forgiven.
You take the dagger from your belt and stab the man in his heart.
My foot!
Hey,
My foot heart!
Their hearts are in their feet, of course.
Why? Why did we do this?
You know the answer, Jack.
No, I don't. Why, Jesse?
Because it was the only way.
What kind of shitty Canadian writing is this? Somebody help me.
You answered
Is
your
it
own
because he
question
was-
there. with
Is
that
it
one.
because he's sick? Is he infected by and having these terrible visions?
I think he's dying of space influenza,
Right.
and it's a safer death.
We're putting him out of his
Just
misery.
stab him in the heart of his foot. Okay, that sounds good. Then.
High
Then
Inquisitor
Takamata was here a while ago. Forgave me even, but how can I forgive myself? What did he do?
Seems
he
patient
like-
zero.
Is he like the patient zero, or like the doctor that?
I think that what happens is when you are infected by the Inquisition's virus, they feed off the pain and misery of all things. So into you are sent all of all of the consciousness and pain and hatred of everyone else who's ever got the virus, and you lose yourself in it, and then yeah.
That's terrible. Aren't they? Did we decide that they're a hive mind as well, or is that mixed?
I don't know. They might be.
It was floated by, but season 2 kind of retconned it.
Oh, okay, all right. What season is this? Is this season 2?
Yeah, we're in season 2 now.
That makes sense then. So this man's just in a lot of pain until you stabbed him in the foot heart. Oh God, I don't know why that's so uncomfortable. Oh man,
The fact that it's gone
right
so
through.
cleanly through his foot that just makes my
really
skin
has.
crawl.
Oh no. Oh boy. Oh, and he's flexing his 3 toes. That's that's painful. Got to get all those sinews out of the way, I guess.
You
All
take the
right.
dagger from your belt, stab the man in his heart. It's a less painful death than dying of space influenza. Damn you, High Inquisitor Takamata. You head to the capital city. High Inquisitor Takamata will be there. He needs to be the center of everything. He's like a father to his people. You fly in over the city. There are fires everywhere. Fry Hilve and Guin are fighting in the streets. You glide down over the violence. People are running everywhere, and in the chaos, 2 children are left behind. You run over to the children. One is a boy, the other is a girl.
We're just gonna push through this.
All right, I'm gonna change Gawain to the Inquisition
Okay.
so it knows. There we go. And you're just gonna push on.
No time.
No time. It's 9:45. This is the classic writers' room crunch. This episode was written like 3 days before it had to film, and then aired the following week. They really had a fast turnaround time on this one.
Sounds pretty normal to me.
Oh, oh boy. Anyone on Murdoch can attest to this fact?
They don't let actors into the writing room, Jack. Come on.
No, I feel like if you're on set, you can have an idea of how recently they wrote this, if only because writers never shut up about how recently they wrote something as an out.
I wrote this last night when I was, sick with Chinese food.
Yeah, exactly. And you're like, okay, so if it's bad, we can blame the Kung Pao chicken. And they're like, yeah, exactly. And then if it's really good, they're like, well, I guess I just write really well when I have food poisoning. Canadians are the worst.
Canadians and your
Yeah, I
food
said it.
poisoning.
I'm the only one here brave enough to admit it. I left the game by accident. Here we go.
Jack,
I'm back. I'm
Get
back.
outta
It
here.
doesn't mean anything.
we've been doing this for a year.
I don't have the energy to fight you.
You would love to save them, but there is no time. You see a circle of chanting Inquisitors, and in their center is the High Inquisitor himself.
Takamata,
You call.
it's time to stop this infection at the source.
Oh,
Apparently,
here we
it
go.
gave nothing after what I typed.
Oh, that's what you.
That's exactly what I typed.
The AI was like, yep.
Basically, you wrote this, sent it to the producers, and they're like, yeah, it looks great.
All right, good for you.
Let's just
Really?
hit enter then. Let's
No
go.
edits, no nothing.
You fool. The Freyhilve are dangerous. They are treacherous. We must annihilate them. Kill them all.
Can this be? Sorry. Is it Gary the intern?
Derek.
Derek. Can Derek say I may be able to help?
Derek the
It's
intern
He's
stands
the
and
intern
says,
of Takamata.
I may be able to help.
Takamata turns to him.
You always help. You helped them on the Highburn Warfront. You helped them in a spaceport. You helped them on the Harbinger. But you never help anyone in the end.
Why don't be rude to Derek? What a terrible
you,
thing to
Derek.
say.
I love our classic Scottish villain, Takamata.
Scottish Japanese villain.
I wanted to go back to the freaking Arnold Schwarzenegger voice.
Yeah,
and I was just
I
like,
can
oh,
see
I'm
that.
Scottish now.
No, it's all right. Okay, are we about to enter a knife fight with Mr. Takamata and then find the cure, I guess? What do you think? We got to drive him off the planet and cure these people. This is a tough sell. It's one of those things where you pause the episode of Netflix to go to the bathroom and you see there's somehow like 4 minutes left, and you're like, how?
Yeah, this must be a two-parter.
And alarmingly, it's not. We somehow reach a very satisfying conclusion, and I can't wait for Eric to show us.
No pressure at all.
In fact, this is usually heralded as one of the best endings of the series, which, I mean, might speak ill of the rest of the writing, but I'm confident in the ability of this show to pull one over.
Noah, did you cast Hulk Hogan as President Takamata?
Scottish Hulk Hogan.
How's it going, brother?
I'm gonna kill you, brother.
There it is. Haggis Hogan is here.
It's so good.
Oh boy.
Oh, I hope we don't have any Scottish viewers.
All right, we're
They would
gonna.
have announced themselves by now.
I want
Go
to see
ahead.
what the AI does when we're rushed at,
All right.
and all we have is our doctor back to defend ourselves.
Derek the intern falls to his knees at the chastisement of High Inquisitor Takamata. Derek the intern says,
I will do better next time, Lord, and next time is now.
Derek rushes at you with a knife. All you have to defend yourself is your doctor bag. Derek slashes you across the stomach and leaves you on the ground, bleeding out.
This is my failure.
You say, but you're still alive. You tap your comm badge and call.
Osric, I need to talk to the Lazarus unit.
This is Osric. Am I your
Oh,
clone?
I thought he was announcing himself. I think he needs to Lazarus himself. The big climax. He's gonna CPR himself. He's gonna bring himself back up into the fight. Do a surgery
think
on
he's-
himself on the field.
He's called the Lazarus unit. And he says Osric, as in this is, and then the guy on the other end
this
is
is
going,
Osric.
This is Osric. This is Osric I'm talking to.
Okay.
Oh my God, it's us.
This is Osric. Hello, Osric.
Okay.
I'm being cool over here.
Fire. All right. Okay.
Osric, start sterilization. Fire the CPR cannon. Osric says, do it!
Which Osric? The real one or the
I'll say,
NPC?
do it!
Osric screams. You hear the sound of the CPR cannon firing over the comms, and suddenly the pain is gone. You sit up and look at your wound.
It's healing already. How did he do that?
He is the finest doctor in the galaxy.
Osric says.
And he's my friend.
And he is my friend.
The children
friend,
are crying.
They don't like it when the Osrics
We
argue.
try.
What's happening?
This is wonderfully dramatic, but I don't understand the
I
fucking
don't know. I don't understand. I
All right.
think we need to
I'm
fix it so that
retrying.
we're Osric, because I don't want the AI to start getting confused. So I kind of want to say this is Osric. I need to.
all right, here it is. No, here it goes.
Oh, okay.
No, wait. All right, wait.
This is very repetitive.
Oh no.
All right. I'll fix it, Jack.
You got
So-
it. Okay. I trust you.
So we're gonna say, you top your comm badge and call, and say, and call. This is Osric. I need to talk to the Lazarus Union.
There we go.
And then they're going to say, I need to talk to the and then they say, Osric, we read you loud.
There we go. This is a good save.
Clear.
Wait, if we have a cannon that literally heals people who are bleeding out on the ground, why
I
do
don't
we
think
have
that's
a
what it
surgeon?
does.
Okay. It feels like we could just have this down. I'm sorry, I just saw it.
All right.
I just looked over
That's
at
right.
Noah's
I
arm.
think we're performing CPR on the plot right now.
It's like a super soaker with the word CPR.
I hope this
painted
is
onto
good
the
enough
side.
for the redeem, guys. I feel
know
like we're
what?
sacrificing ourselves to take down Takamata.
Oh wow! This is this is the
Yeah.
end of the show. Wow. Be sure life
All right,
says
let's
the
go
show
from
actually
can we go
didn't
from
have
this is my
writers.
this
There's all
can we go from this is my failure?
Oh sure.
This is my failure.
You say, but you're still alive. You tap your comm badge and call.
This is Osric. I need to talk to the Lazarus unit. Wait, why does it say? I changed that.
You repeat for emphasis your name.
No. I say oh man,
Oh,
I changed
no.
that. I
Oh,
swear
no.
I did.
Oh no.
Read
It's okay.
you
We'll just vamp for a
loud
second.
and
Oh right, you did do
clear.
that. That's
I
weird.
totally
Where
did
is it?
that.
Maybe you didn't hit send before. There it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Hit it.
I need all right. This is Osric. I need to talk to the Lazarus unit.
Osric, we read you loud and clear.
I need you to start sterilization. Fire the CPR cannon.
Stand by.
You put the gun to your head and pull the trigger.
This is your failure.
You say,
No. You're weak, Ecker.
Captain?
You let the shame of defeat and the memory of ultimate failure undermine you. And let revenge consume you. You let hate. All that you are is hate.
I feel like
Help
there's
my
a lot
child.
of stuff from earlier in the season.
the
Shall we-
children
all right.
are crying.
So that
still
didn't go
crying.
well when we aired it. So in the DVD release, they actually reshot it.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
And now the cannon is. All right, this is my failure.
You scan the unconscious man-robot. Yes, it will do.
What the hell are we? No!
You inject
I
the
refuse.
nanites into him.
No, we're getting rid of all of
right.
this.
All right, let's try to. So the DVD release was panned, but the Blu-ray,
Blu-ray was-
they released in 2012.
I can't wait for the Netflix re-edit.
And eventually there was a fan remake that finally took the original transcripts
Yeah, and
made-
this is what it said.
and made
Suddenly, it cuts to different actors. So for this, Teni, I would like you to play Osric for these lines.
fire the CPR cannon.
Yes, Doctor.
The Lazarus Files.
As it turned out, simpler was better.
Here we go.
We are on our way. We are picking up the last of the survivors.
I'll never forget that girl. Her name was Ashley.
I'm sorry. I didn't save them, Doc.
I'll always be here for you.
The Lazarus unit?
Yes, I will speak to them now.
The doctor will see you now.
Light,
Oh, here we go. Wait, Noah, who are you drawing right now?
It's the different actor for
Same hair color, very different
That's
hairstyle.
not our guy. Oh, that's why, because it's a different actor
it's the new actor.
for the one cutaway. This is the machete cut, you know. Someone says that left nostril is a really tiny grin, and I can't unsee it.
He's like,
really tiny mouth. Oh, oh my.
oh, my.
I'm excited to see
good
how
heavens.
Eric gives us so much pathos for this ending. It's all set up to be there. We've got Ashley, I think, that we're thinking about back home. We're bleeding out, firing the CPR cannon to cure the entire planet, but it's our ultimate sacrifice. And as we're dying, I'm assuming this is what's happening. This is what I'm piecing together. I've watched like 7 edits of this show, so it's actually quite hard to keep track of what's canon at this
It's all
point.
fudge in your brain now.
It is.
You smile. What? Oh my God.
What's up? What are you thinking? Do you need help?
No.
Oh. Okay.
Never.
Must be nice. The recast. Oh, the re-release. Nice. Thank you, Noah.
Nope.
The re-edit. It's good to help us keep track. If this goes bad, we need a re-edit. So just keep those re Give us lots of space to keep tossing them.
Oh yeah, I got all this here.
Oh. You're really working with the real estate nicely. Fabulous.
A beam of light pierces the sky as the CPR cannon fires. In a flash of light, the square is obliterated. As the fire approaches you, you smile and say,
No more long hours.
the plasma fire consumes everything. You blink a few times and you are now in a lab.
Heaven.
Everyone is dead.
I think that's me, right?
Okay.
Everyone is dead.
Is that you, Dr. Osric?
It is me.
Please, I'm dying.
Maybe this is Osric. You keep talking.
Please. I'm dying. What do you have? It's a viral virus.
Oh, those.
I have less than 5 million minutes. It's called the Fryo virus.
Is this a to be continued kind of situation?
Be continued. Next.
Oh, are you giving coming up next?
What are we called again?
The Lazarus Files, Lazarus Unit. Oh, here we go. Oh, Noah, bring us back to that title card, if you wouldn't mind.
Oh yeah.
The Lazarus Files. To be continued next season on The Lazarus Files. Thanks to Patreon, Adam Kiger, Alex Kirk, Erica Rains, Josh Wright, Dr. Osric Sharp, Ecker Anthony Adams, Captain Zenya, High Inquisitor Takamata, Nurse Ivy 13, and Derek the Intern.
The whole cast.
Who made this fan remake happen? I'm so happy we could give it the ending it deserved. We did it, Jack!
Yeah! Yeah, I feel like we killed this. No, Eric, I feel like this lived up to all of my expectations. Definitely worth ruining my voice, yelling about podiatry, telling a beautiful story that definitely had a satisfying ending that I am thrilled with.
All right.
And we helped.
No, you did a great job, Eric. Thank you. I appreciate it.
My God.
As far as endings go, it's not our best, but it was fun. So that's Canadian television, I guess.
It was an art phase, you know.
It was art. This is 1997, so it's definitely ahead of the curve in terms of art phases, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Um,
What was happening in 1997? I mean,
I don't know. Stargate SG-1.
I was
Star Trek
4
Next
whole years old.
Star
That
Trek
was
Next
happening.
Generation.
Tub Thumping had just been released.
Chubba Wumbles.
Yeah.
has just been released. And who
Pinnacle
can
of
forget that? And you know what? Just like this show, we get knocked down, and I get up again.
Get up again.
And also like this show, I drink a whiskey drink, I drink a vodka drink, just anything to forget that this happened. Chat, I'm going to be taking some song titles now to generate a 1997 smash hit about this show. Go ahead and start tossing in some song titles. I'll pick the one that I like the best, and we will generate a song. In the meantime, do you feel like, is epilogues the way to go? Is it a way to, like,
teaser
about some
trailers
other
for the next season.
maybe generate the like log lines for a couple of different episodes or something. I'm not sure.
Let's say epilogue. On board the Ursa Major.
All right.
Let's see what's happening up there in space.
Meanwhile,
On board the Ursa Major. You are shown to your quarters. The dormitory is dimly lit with only a few orange emergency lights. The walls are pale blue. The beds are white and covered in thin, silvery blankets. You are shown to bed by a robo-nurse.
I will leave you now. Get some rest.
The nurse says, you close your eyes and rest. That one didn't do so well as a commercial.
Oh.
It didn't really excite
that was
the
a post-credit scene.
Yeah.
It was more so actually they were using it to advertise. They were thinking about putting somewhere like installing at the CBC studios. They were gonna have like an immersive experience. Really trying to be ahead of the time.
Oh,
So they were trying to advertise that and be like, oh, you'll be shown to your quarters. But then when people saw the quarters, they were like, no.
How about the
That's what
action-packed
broke it?
stinger that aired after the Rick Mercer report the next day?
Oh,
I think it was this one.
Cyber High Inquisitor Takamata awakes,
Dun dun dun!
sitting up in bed and rubbing his eyes. He takes a Lit A detail green laser sword and puts it on his Bell A detail green laser belt.
I remember now.
He says as he lights his cigar.
I have another assignment.
He says as he grabs his weapons. There you go.
Nice. That's nice. Cool. I like that.
We need
That was
to
the
do
one that
one
showed
more.
after red, green, in
What,
the afternoon.
what was the
the who's her name?
Zena?
Oh, Zenya?
Zenya. Dr. Zenya Linktrova. Gazes out a portal.
Dr. Zenya Linktrova gazes out to porthole. At the stars. She's in a comfortable bed in Sat-Ald quarters.
So this is my legacy.
She says, sadly. Doctor for 3 months and now nothing.
Not a lot of info on this lady.
Well, she
Still
was
don't know
brought on
anything
for the,
about being a surgeon.
she was brought on for the final season, and then the show got canned.
But they did a special when the space shuttle launched. They did like a special commercial for NASA.
Yeah.
So
How did it go?
what was that? This might be
All
too
for-
meta for the AI to understand.
All for you, Misha Life.
What have you done?
Ah,
Is this Derek
good.
the intern?
I
Good.
think he's my favorite character. I
Yeah,
got him,
one-
Inquisitor. I can do it.
Oh, I've really botched it up till now, but you wait.
Derek the intern sits in his quarters. He taps on his console and activates a screen. He watches the news.
Thanks for saving my life, Doc.
Oh, he's gonna be good. He's gonna be our sidekick once. Derek the intern.
Thank
working on the
goodness.
inside.
Wow, unforgettable.
He tested
character.
really well with the audience, so they decided to bring him in as a good guy.
It's actually Matthew Perry before he booked Friends, so he was only on for like an episode or two.
Could I be any more of an intern?
Well, I'm really happy to be here, guys.
I guess I could kill the doctor with a knife.
Yeah, I'll get him next time. We just never see him again.
Do we want one more? Doctor, how about Captain Ecker A?
Nice.
Oh my gosh.
This song is taking a while to generate, so
I've noticed, Jack.
yes. I just thought I'd mention.
It's been a long night. I feel like
It
we've had
has.
some pretty.
I'm tired. It's
Yeah.
6x10. I wasted a lot of energy yelling at you about podiatry, and I see the error now of my ways.
Yeah,
as
that's-
I-
Embrace the feet,
That's
Jack.
on you, Jack.
Yeah, embrace the feet.
All right. Could use a little bit of sympathy here.
Captain Ecker A. Adams stands on the bridge of the Ursa Major. He watches the fleet through the viewport. His heart is racing.
Where do I go next, old friend?
He asks. I kind of like that.
Oh,
It's a
Some
nice
of these
little...
have been nice.
Yeah.
It's very like morose. It's very like
it is.
we're
Somber.
sitting there and like nothing's really satisfied and it's a hard world. I think the problem with this show is really ahead of its time.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
trying to do a story that really just couldn't be told in 1997. In syndicated TV.
And that was, what, a good one?
Yeah.
It still can't be told.
If you watch 90s television, Jack.
Not in a while.
Sliders. It's always the first.
I love
the
Sliders.
It's the first show that comes to my brain whenever anybody's like, "Have you watched 90s television?" For some reason, it's Sliders.
John Rice Davies,
is-
baby.
Oh,
It's a very 90s show.
very. Come on, Jerry O'Connell.
How's that song coming?
Second course.
Well, Eric, tell us about what's happening on Sunday.
Oh, what's happening on Sunday? So everybody, we've got our new D&D show premiering on Sunday.
Oh!
Tales of the Museum.
It's Legends. Eric.
Legends from the...
It's
I
your
know.
show.
It's my show. Anyways, guys, we're going to be playing some D&D. We're going to be doing some monster hunting in the Weeping Pass. 4 monster hunters intrepidly have to escort a group of soldiers to a small town deep in the mountains. But it's migratory season for the monster, so who knows what could show up. We've got some intrigue and some mystery and some political tension happening. It's going to be a great time, and we've got some great players, one of whom plays on the Play Dicely podcast. That's the one, the Play Dicely.
Yep.
Anthony. And Denny, of course, will be on in 3 weeks. I think your first one is?
I
Or
believe
4 weeks.
so.
3 or 4.
Yeah.
No, more than 4 weeks. You're the 3rd episode, which is in 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Episode
yeah.
3.
You'll be in episode 3, so you'll see a lot of familiar faces that have been on the show. It's going to be, yeah. For those of you who don't know, I know that word sounds a lot like museum. And that's because it's the beginning. The museum was the group of scholarly kind of just emporium that was around the Library of Alexandria. And they tested themselves to find every story in every book in the world and put it in this library and as this place of creativity and exploration of thought. And I thought, what a great homage of who we are and what we're trying to do in this channel is we're trying to tell every story that can be told, no matter how fanciful or whimsical from our brains, and try and find out who we are deep inside. I think there's a lot of really fun emergent storytelling that can happen in something like a role-playing game. We have a few wonderful things that are happening. We've got Noah drawing our maps and drawing everything that's happening as we're going along. It's looking great. We've designed all the characters. They look really sick. And, it's going to be a great time. I guarantee you it's D&D like you've never seen online before.
I shared the link.
Great. And
The D&D campaign will be on its own YouTube channel. We're separating them just because it's better for the algorithm on YouTube, but they all will be streamed on this channel here, Imperfect Librarians. So we'll have a link to that channel as well. It's hard to find now because we don't have anything on it. But when we do, of course, we'll share the links. And if you join our Discord, we will soon have, as the show premieres, a separate channel in the Discord where everyone can discuss that show as well. So type !Discord if you're not in our Discord already. It's a boppin' place. We love all of you there with all of your wonderful creativity, all the art that you all make with the AIs and everything. It really does make this show worth it. And it makes me smile all week. Yeah. And of course, you can check us out on Patreon if you wanted to support the endeavors. And join our exclusive Patreon Discord. More to come there in the coming year.
And quick shout out that probably sometime next week, Sticky Stick Man, you're in the chat there, and Twask and I are going to be gaming together. I invite everyone to come and hang out. We're going to be playing some Conan Exiles, building some giant castles, and I think maybe we'll stream it so that maybe all of you guys in the chat can make fun of me as I die horribly in the game, because that's the fun of it. It's going to be great. Come and hang out.
All right, my friends. I've got here a song, a 90s power ballad that I've called I've Got My Heart, My Foot. Thank you to Misha Life for this wonderful title.
Oh, wait.
You guys, can you see this one?
I'm gonna wait. I'm not just keep going. I'll be there.
All right, fabulous. Denny, as our guest, you get the first pick. Would you like the verse, bridge, or the chorus? Anything and everything's on the table. It's up to you.
I'll take the second verse.
Very specific. I like that. Let somebody else set it up and you knock them down. I like it.
That's right.
Eric, what would you like?
I don't know, Jack. What should I take? You tell me what I should take, Jack. We've never done that before.
No, we haven't. I'm taking the chorus. So you're taking verse 1, and Jesse, you're taking the bridge.
Oh, okay. I see how it is.
Hey.
All right.
Yeah, that's right. I don't get the choruses anymore. The last chorus I did, I don't remember. So who knows what'll happen today? Possibly for a good reason. So that means that verse 1 is Jesse, chorus is me. Verse 2 is you, Denny. Chorus is me. Wow, I sing a lot in this. Bridge is Eric. That's what I said, right?
No, Jesse.
I was
Jesse.
bridge.
Yeah, verse 1 is
Eric, you're
Eric.
verse 1.
I'm verse 1. We all know what we're doing.
You all know what you're doing. So I'm just
90s
going to go
power
for
ballad.
it.
May the
90s
power
power
of Michael Bolton propel us. I've got my heart in my foot. I'm looking at the world through my floor. And everybody keeps telling me, go, go, go. But I won't go, no, I won't go. No. I've got my heart in my foot. And I'm looking through life from my floor.
Thanks, Michael. I've got my heart on my foot.
Standing
I'm looking at life from the floor.
Right from the floor.
I've got my heart in my foot.
Yeah.
I'm looking at life from the floor.
Just keep looking
I've got
at
my
the floor.
heart in my foot.
On the foot.
And my foot in my mouth.
Oh, you klutz.
Taste those toes. Disgusting.
My feet hit the ground. My eyes close shut as we come crashing through the hands of space and time. I miss you so much. I just want to hold you in my arms.
I've got my heart in my foot. I'm looking at life from my floor. I've got my heart in my foot. I'm looking at life from my floor.
But where do you have your heart?
It's in my foot.
And where are you looking?
At the floor.
He's got his heart where?
In my foot and my foot. It's deep in my mouth. Yes, it is.
Oh, sometimes I gotta get myself straight. Then I find a way back to where you belong. I got my heart in my foot, and I'm looking at life from a floor. I've got my heart in my foot, and my foot in my mouth.
Let's pull it back for a second now. I've got my heart in my foot. Stop. Looking at the world through my floor, and everyone keeps on telling me, go, 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 go. But I won't go. No, I won't go.
It won't go.
I won't go. No, I've got my heart in my foot.
Got my heart in my foot.
From my floor to my foot. Got my heart in my foot.
It's in his foot.
I got
refer me to a podiatrist.
Don't choke on that foot, baby.
Jesus Christ. Well, there's nothing else to say except that you can find us over at patreon.com/imperfectlibrarians. You can type !Discord into the chat to join the ADC Discord community. And I leave you a quote from the greatest interstellar doctor of all time, Leonard McCoy. I'm not a doctor.
Yes, you are.
Wait.
Lies, Bones, lies. It's your one trait.
Well,
Take it back,
there's
take it
nothing
back,
else to say
take it
except that
back.
you can find us at patreon.com/imperfectlibrarians. Type Discord in the chat to join the Discord community. And I leave you with a quote from the greatest interstellar doctor of all time, Leonard McCoy. I'm a doctor, not an escalator. That was worth it. Good night, everybody.